Get it faster with Hy-Vee. Order online with Hy-Vee and get groceries as fast as 30 minutes. That's right, groceries as fast as 30 minutes. Get all your game day favorites without missing the game, because when you need groceries fast, you get it faster with Hy-Vee in as fast as 30 minutes. Some restrictions may apply, but that's Hy-Vee for the win. And go Chiefs!
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Futures Week on 96.5 The Fan starts Monday, August 31st with season-long NFL predictions from every show. Yes, CDOT has promised to pick the Chargers to win the AFC West. Yes, Bob thinks the Chiefs will go 17-0. Yes, Drew will have the Bengals going to the Super Bowl. Yes, that prediction is stupid. Futures Week on 96.5 The Fan starts August 31st, right here on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5. Listen to Fan Gold live from Chiefs training camp this summer. 96.5 The Fan, KFNZ FM and AM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, an Odyssey sports station. Welcome into Fescoe and Dusty.
I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing here?
A show that, analytically, exists between 6 and 10 weekday mornings on Kansas City's only FM sports station, 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, buddy.
Live from the studios that brought you.
Hey, what go up, man?
Here's Bob Fescoe and Dusty Likens.
Hey, what go, man? Thunder, lightning, and downpours. That's what go, man. Welcome to the show on a Wednesday. Good morning. I'm sure it was very, very tough for a lot of you to wake up this morning, as it was, paradise in the bedroom sheets instead of on the dashboard lights, as Meatloaf once said. Ooh. Really?
I mean, it was wild last night. For me to actually hear it, I usually sleep through all that stuff, but I was up at like 11:30 last night looking through the window, watching the lightning show. I was talking to John, who works over at KMBZ. He lives downtown. He goes, the lightning was going from the sky to the ground. It was the most incredible lightning show
that's normally how it works
I've ever seen. And then I was talking to so many people driving in this morning that were texting me, the weather bad there, weather bad. I'm like, yeah, this was a crazy night last night. I think we had some hail that kind of went into the yard a little bit. So hopefully nobody had any roof damage. I'm sure there'll be a lot of roofers out there today getting your roof looked at because there was a lot of hail damage out there today. So a little wet driving in, but it should be a nice day once we get through this kind of mess in the morning. But a lot of down tree limbs and stuff like that around the neighborhoods as well.
I got a tea time at 3:30, so I hope it dries up. It's not going to.
It started right after the walk-off. They waited for the Royals to do the walk-off, and then the storm started. Like, it was legitimately right after the game.
Bobby walk-off.
Exactly right.
He's in that zone that he goes through like once a year, like twice a year. I wish we were playing for something.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like cool.
Because he's in that heater Bobby Witt thing where like all of a sudden you just put on the Royals, like on a random Friday night or whatever. You're just hanging out in the house, background, whatever. And then it's like Bobby Witt Jr. in his last 50 plate appearances is 31 hits, and 4 of those are home runs, 2 of those are doubles, 5 of those are triples, and he's slugging 1,000. You're like, oh, okay, cool, awesome. Oh, no, win number 53 last night.
Yeah, still 20-some games under, right?
But at least, they won 2 out of 3 against the Angels. They won 2 out of 2 versus the A's.
Yeah, 3 in a row.
So at least they're not, at least they're beating bad teams.
At least you got to beat the bad teams, right?
At least you're not in that category for now. But no, that was fun getting out there last night. It was a good night for a baseball game to be there in August.
Beautiful weather.
Yeah,
I mean, for August night last night in the low 80s and not really humid, and it was just a beautiful night. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
so
it was fun.
More nights like that, please. But I think it's supposed to be 98 on Saturday. Mac, you gonna get married again?
Yeah, exactly right.
Outside.
Yes.
Mac, are you gonna get married again? It's wild. Not as wild as Carrington's quote last night.
Yeah.
Classic
Carrington.
So Carrington sitting at the table last night, right? We're all hanging out at the game, doing our Odyssey outing. And it's me, it's him, it's this lady, it's Mac, and Mac's brother Asher. And they walk up, and Carrington goes, "Hey, Mac, congratulations." 5 weeks later, for one.
I haven't seen him. Honestly, I was surprised that he even knew that it happened.
Yeah,
so I was like,
that's a big win right there.
No,
that he
honestly,
knew.
I was shocked. I was like, wow,
stunner,
thanks, man.
Yeah.
Line number 2. Do you love her?
What do you mean?
I said, no, Carrington actually did it in reverse. They got married, and they're going to find out if they love each other.
What if I said no? What do you mean? Yes.
What do you mean?
What are you talking
Do
about?
you love her?
I got nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's been 5 years. I'd hope so.
Aren't you guys not supposed to see each other?
Do you love her?
You love Jen, by the way?
I will say this, and I mean this with all of my heart. I love my wife more today than I have in the past. Like we've got this zone right now, man.
That's awesome.
No, it really is.
love
her. Yeah. I mean, what kind of question is that, though?
weird.
But I mean, like, it's a different kind of love as our marriage. You know, you have these ups and downs throughout marriage. Some days it's good, some days it's bad. Some years it's good, some years it's bad. And we're just in a good groove right now. I think because we just have each other now. The kids have totally ditched us, and so we have no children around. So it's just the two of us going, all right, I guess we got to love each other. So there you go, Mac. You'll love her in 20 years.
Okay,
I mean,
sounds good.
do you love her? I mean, like, was he joking? Was he laughing? Was he being serious? Did he?
No, I don't know whether it was a joke or not. There was no laughter.
Yeah, it was very, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a legit question. I mean, have you ever been asked by anybody if you love your wife?
No.
No, right? So,
I just thought it was a given.
But, I mean, honest to God, it makes you think a little bit, right? Do you love her? Like, where's that question coming from, first of all? Second of all, Carrington. Second of all, how would you even come up with that question? Third of all, I mean, it's a good question because it's really never been asked. I mean, it kind of startled you a little bit, right? Put you back on your feet. Like, do I what?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I hope I love her.
Yeah.
Spending the next, 50 years with her, hopefully.
Yes. He had that in the holster, too. There was no pause.
Do you love her?
I wonder if that's a normal question that he asks people who just get married.
You love her?
Do you love her? Maybe he just needed to hear that, He hasn't talked to you about, your marriage and stuff like that, and you haven't seen him in a while. And so, hey, he's just trying to get caught up,
Get a gauge.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do you?
Yeah, yes, very much so.
Somebody says, I'm surprised he didn't ask if you think your love is washed.
That would be me. You guys have been around together for like 20 years. Isn't it time to, move on? Aren't you guys washed by now? What?
What are you talking about?
Somebody says, you got to give Carrington a break. He knows not what love is. He did get denied on the kiss cam.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that last night. Yeah. That was hilarious.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
Do you love her? That was so wild. That put me into because I sat back, I looked right at you, and then Asher's just over there. He's like, I don't know how. What? Is this sports radio?
Exactly what's going on.
This is not sports radio.
I'm going to have to do that again. What's up, Trace?
I think you're in a...
I am. I'm in Amy's script, the Amy's Angels one. The second thing didn't make sense, so I was just trying to fix that part. And
it's not even marked off. Like, we're still working.
I know, but I didn't have time because we have to do this, so I was still reading it. See, I mean, I can't wait for you to go through them all, and then I go through them, because then I'm already getting ready by then. But this time we had to do the PSAs, so. Finish what?
What I was trying to say.
Okay, because Sean just came in here and said something about marking off. Go ahead. I don't think you are. You're walking out really angry. Jeez, oh, Pete.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Can I please finish what I'm going to say? What the fuck?
In the mid-walk.
Grow up.
Yes. Relax.
I'm so done with her antics, telling on me every 5 seconds. I'm done.
So that story there.
Is that from the same station that talked about eating beaver?
I don't think so.
It was both in Detroit.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was, but
Okay.
the Jizo Pete is funny. But that story, that happened a year ago, okay? And that came out. Yeah, that was released yesterday. Do you know why that was released? So this woman got fired for her job, and they said basically she was hard to work with. And so she's suing the company because of that.
Okay, here we go.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
And so now this video is out there, and they're like, okay, this is going to be used in evidence now. That was according to TMZ. So
The anchor was fired? The Jizo Pete lady?
Yeah, that lady who was yelling was
'Cause
fired.
I'm confused at who's in the wrong.
Yeah, I know. Like, obviously, she's being rude or whatever. But I mean, at the same time, if that one girl was being kind of like,
but you can't really hear what she's saying.
Really hear.
She's like, hey, I think you're in the wrong script. She's like, yeah, I'm in Amy's script over the Amy's Angels or whatever it was. And then she clearly was upset with her, and then she started like talking as she left the room, which is one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, if you're gonna rip it, stand there and rip it. Don't walk away, because I will follow you and be like, excuse me.
Yeah, what was that?
Like, you have what to say? And then she's like, well, I'm tired of her antics and Jizo Pete and all that sort of stuff. So I was kind of wondering who was in the wrong, but from that story that you just mentioned, maybe this is something that had been brewing for a while.
Yeah.
Because you can hear the guy putting her like fob mic on, like, relax.
That's
like,
okay.
It's okay. Just chill.
Yeah, right.
The other guy's coming and go, the hell's going on
What the hell's going on in here?
After these two ladies just ripped each other's faces off, three guys walk in, the hell's going on in here?
What's going on?
So who knows, man? That's
Jeez, oh, Pete.
I've never heard that before.
We got to bring that back.
Kling tweeted yesterday, we need more Jizo Pete's out there.
Yes.
first play. First sack Peter Woods gets. Jizo Pete.
Could you hear Mitch getting a Jizo Pete worked into the broadcast? You know what? This preseason game, we're going to challenge Kling.
Jizo Pete.
He needs to work in a Jizo Pete on the sidelines.
Totally.
Call him now, Mac, and get him on.
Do not call me at 6 a.m.
And then, Kling, when you get a Jizo Pete into the broadcast, please text us and let us know approximately what time so we can pull it, right? That's what we need to do this week. We need to get Kling to do a Jizo Pete for us on the air. Oh, Jizo Pete, Mitch, they missed those tackles.
Yes.
And people will be like, Kling's old. That's a word he used growing up in the 30s.
Yeah, exactly. What the F?
Jizo Pete.
By the way, we have somebody that can clarify everything that Carrington said. It's a joke. Or I'm sorry, it's called a joke. Carrington wasn't being serious.
Okay, cool.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Okay. I don't think it was. I was there. You were not. I heard the way that he said it.
I think he was being facetious, but who knows?
But even still,
he's dry.
I mean, yeah, he is dry.
He's
but it's
very
one of
dry.
those things like it just comes out of left field on that one.
Oh,
You love her?
very much so.
okay.
Is that rant better than Bill O'Reilly's?
No,
I don't know.
What does that mean for Sting to play us out? I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Why don't you relax? It means the music is going to play out while you go out into the commercial break. We'll do it live. I got to say, I fell for it yesterday. I fell for the social media video, and I think a lot of people should, because I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Jaden Candy, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
Hey, the summer gets super hot, so now you need to get a Super Light. That's right. The team that brought you Surfside is back with something new. Meet Super Light, the new vodka plus aid canned cocktail. Super Light comes in 4 classic sports drinks flavors: fruit punch, orange, lemon lime, and blue chill. And ooh, that blue chill is money, baby. With just 90 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 bubbles, Super Light delivers a refreshing taste that's perfect for any occasion. From the golf course to the bar, at night, at the concert, a day at the ballpark, Super Light is here for the moment. Look for Super Light variety packs and individual flavors at stores and bars near you. You must be 21 and older. Please drink responsibly.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this. 816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Steve here with Connolly Plumbing Solutions, your neighborhood plumber. We have our sump pump special going. $200 off a main pump, $400 off a battery backup system. Call Connolly at 913-768-7676 or visit ConnollyPlumbingSolutions.com.
Fire up the grill. It's football season, and Booth Creek Wagyu is beefing up your game. When you buy 10 pounds or more of our legendary Booth Creek Wagyu ground beef, you'll get it for the unbelievable price of just $8 a pound. That's America's most premium ground beef at grocery store prices. And don't forget our world-class Booth Creek Wagyu steaks and free samples available at our two locations, 95th and Knoll and 135th and Metcalf, inside the Deer Creek shops. And we're always open at boothcreekwagyu.com.
August is here, and the heat is not going to quit, and neither can you. If you're over 40 and the heat is taking its toll more than it seemed like it used to, it might be your testosterone levels declining with age. Visit Low T Center and find out if TRT therapy is right for you. Go to fixmylowt.com and book your free T-test today.
Country music's biggest selling superstar, Luke Combs, presents My Kinda Saturday Night Tour 2027, playing at Arrowhead Stadium Saturday, May 15th. With special guests Treaty Oak Revival, Avery Anna, Shenandoah, and Wyatt McCubbin. Luke Combs, live in concert in Kansas City. Register now for the pre-sale at lukecombs.com.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes you can cash in this football season out in Las Vegas with 3 Circa Sports contests. Entries starting at $1,000, all with zero rake. Circa Million. 18 weeks of point spread action, 128 ways to win. Or Circa Survivor. You pick one winner each week, the last one standing wins. And Circa Grandissimo with a $100,000 entry. Enter in Nevada. Play from anywhere. 30 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for details.
Telly Tire and Auto Center's biggest sale of the year is back. The tires at cost sale. That's right. You pay what we pay, plus mounting and balancing for only $30 per tire. Reserve yours at TELLEtire.com. Take care of your car. Take it to Telly. Additional charges apply for tire disposal and road hazard warranty.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Imagine every time your business makes a sale. Inventory updates, an invoice is created, customer records are updated, accounting stays current. That's the power of Odoo. One fully integrated platform where every part of your business works together, automating tasks, eliminating extra steps, and saving you valuable time. Everything connects. Everything works. Try Odoo free at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
I felt a jackhammering pain in my jaw.
Like someone sawing my bones. Barbed wire in my shoulder.
Like a cattle prod in my hip.
Like I put my foot in a blender.
Pain is different for everyone. But where pain starts, Journavx suzetrigine begins. Journavx is a non-opioid 50-milligram prescription tablet for adults with moderate to severe acute pain that reduces pain signals before they reach the brain. Before those signals tell the brain to feel
like I punched an angry beehive.
And pain reduction can finally begin. Do not take Journavx with CYP3A inhibitors. Avoid use with grapefruit or liver problems, as these may increase side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medicines if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Journavx may make certain medicines and birth control less effective. Side effects include itching, muscle spasms, rash, and elevated muscle enzymes. To learn more about Journavx, ask your doctor. Call 1-833-589-PAIN or visit journavx.com.
Hey, it's Nick Bolton from the Kansas City Chiefs, and my hot food take is pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Traffic for Jay's Southland Tow Service. Be in the know and call Jay's Southland Tow. Trouble south of Harrisonville, 7 Highway northbound. Heavy approaching the intersection with I-49, right before Orchard Road with an accident. About a mile back up there, but maybe in the clearing stages by now. Having unexpected car trouble or just in a car accident, call Jay's Southland Tow Service, 816-779-4869 or southlandtow.com. Use the tow service trusted by most local police departments. They can do it all, so be in the know and call Jay's Southland Tow. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
Moving right along on Wednesday. Welcome to the show. Drive safe. There's no need to go fast. Roads are wet. So is Mac. Chiefs play Saturday, 6:30 against the Tampa Bay Bucks. I wonder if Baker plays this week. You know, got a little bit of a contract in the air.
I think he's going to play.
His backup looked pretty decent against Scrubs. Which is Scrub is the guy that, you know,
gets no love.
That's right.
Yeah, he's going to play.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying they made that announcement.
It was just funny the way you said it, man. Like, he's going to play.
He's going to play. Yes, he will be on the field.
It was just funny to me.
One of the reasons that I mentioned to you yesterday is that it's the biggest preseason game of the year. You're going to play a starting quarterback. It's the only time you'll play a starting quarterback. You'll probably see Chris Godwin, Noah Meka-Egbuka. You'll see Kate Otten. You'll see Bucky. Well, maybe not Bucky. But you'll see they got other good running backs too. So
yeah, where did Rashad White go? Pittsburgh?
I can't remember, yeah. And
Is
then
that where he went?
And they got Sean Tucker there. I think, I don't know.
How long do you expect to see people in this game?
2 drives.
That's, I mean.
Commanders.
Yeah.
Commanders,
probably.
that's right. Yeah, I think 2 drives.
I mean, the old school version of preseason, everybody knew what it was going to be, right? You played the first quarter, then you played, the first half, and then the third preseason game you played into the second half. Get that. Let's practice coming out of the locker room at halftime nonsense. Okay, fine, we'll do that. Mm-hmm. And then the fourth preseason game, nobody played. It sure seems like now, though, all of that obviously has been thrown out the window. But everybody's just kind of doing their own thing. There's no kind of set plan like there kind of used to be in the NFL. I think everybody's just kind of looking at it on their own. I don't recall a time where we didn't even see guys traveling to preseason games like we did with the Rams. I don't ever remember seeing that. But the flip side, it makes a lot of sense. These guys are going to their opener in Australia here pretty soon, and they're going to be on, traveling that 19 hours or whatever it is. So you want to limit these guys, and if they're not going to play, it does make sense not to bring them. But it goes to show you how much the preseason really has changed since we've added this 17th game, and then they're going to add the 18th, and then they're only going to have 2 preseason games, and then it'll be interesting to see what they do from there. So I don't know how teams approach this anymore. I think everybody's just kind of on their own and just does it differently however they feel necessary with this stuff.
Did you guys talk yesterday about Goodell's comments about expanding?
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys guess, did you try to figure out, where teams would,
No,
probably England for sure is one.
I would imagine
England,
London is probably.
Germany.
They're going to have to do a division over there. I mean, that's really the only way they're going to be able to do this thing and make it work from a players' association thing and travel. I mean, seriously, you're asking guys to go play in Europe. And look, London to New York is a little bit longer of a flight than New York to LA. It's not that much longer, okay? But if you're coming from Kansas City, if you're coming from L.A., if you're coming from Seattle, if you're coming from Florida, all these other places.
This might be a dumb question. If you're L.A., do you fly around?
I think you.
I've actually looked over the United States.
You fly over the northern part of Canada when you go. Yeah,
I didn't know if it'd be quicker to shoot around the opposite way.
Because I look at flight pattern. I'm a flight geek.
It's flat Earth.
Yeah, it is right. Yeah, it's just flat. Yeah, aviation geek right here. I love tracking planes and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you got kind of go up over Canada and over. It's but even however you go, it's a long flight. So you would have to establish some sort of division over there.
Don't like it.
I hate it.
Yeah.
It's
Say
really
goodbye to the NFL.
Well,
say goodbye, my baby.
But what are you going to do? You're going to expand to, again, 36 teams to make this potentially work? It just doesn't. There's not enough talent out there to make 36 teams.
No. God, no.
Yeah, right. No, please, no. My God, no. But that's what you're looking at. You're looking at, you're going to have to expand it to more than obviously one team. You'd have to put a division over there for travel purposes because the players aren't going to go for this, right? I'm not moving halfway across the world and then having to commute back and forth to play all these games. And I saw a story yesterday that somebody was suggesting, and I forget who it was, but it was actually a decent enough idea. If you're going to have these teams over there, then you need to build an American football headquarters where all the visiting teams will stay and can go over there and get acclimated with practice fields, weight room, all that kind of stuff if you're going to have teams over there playing in those games. And then they said then you'd have to build one of those here in the United States for the European teams that would come over to the United States to play so they could have their practice time over here. It just sounds to me like when I look at something like that, it's absolutely ridiculous to try to do something like that for a league that's based in this country. Like, you're not going to see the EPL add teams in the United States. You're just not going to see somebody do something like that. Or you're not going to see, I don't know, the Japanese Baseball League add teams into the United States. It just doesn't make fiscal sense, and it doesn't make logical sense to have those guys playing in 4 teams or whatever it could be potentially based in Europe when 32 of them are based in the United States. And again, the lack of talent in sports. I mean, we don't have enough talent to fill all these teams. Pro talent.
Somebody just needs to tell Goodell, your buddy that's flying with confidence, he's got it, square jaw, chiseled body, but it's like, hey man, hey, you don't need to go do that right now. Just relax. Hey, Goodell, your league is fine right now. You don't need to do this. If you go this much bigger, this could be something that could be detrimental to the future of this this whole entire league.
Greed
kills. Greed. Look at what's going on with the Dodgers.
7 deadly sins.
I mean, this thing in LA right now with this Mark Walter, this owner, I mean, it gets crazier by the day. He's trying now to sell the TV network to get more money to pay for this stuff that he owes money on. I mean, this guy is in such debt, and this may be the reason we don't get a salary cap in Major League Baseball because of this guy and what's going on right now, because there is so much deferred money that still needs to be paid off. And if he goes bankrupt and they get a new owner, you're going to ask a new owner to take on $1.7 billion in contracts in the future? I mean, this is going to get very ugly for Major League Baseball. This Mark Walter guy, man, he's trying to sell literally everything, and he tried to sell the TV network, and the cable company's like, no, we're not interested in that. So that tells you how down bad this cat is. He's literally selling everything he owns to try to make up this money that he owes.
Barbara's son.
Yeah, he's the lawyer for Streisand. Yeah,
cousin. Yeah,
yeah,
Barbara's cousin. Yeah. Are we going to call it the IFL then?
Well, it's national because it'd be International Football League.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd have to be the
IFL.
IFL.
We're gonna get international flights at MCI now?
Probably not. No. Yeah.
Would you take that if you got international flights?
Would I take it? What do you mean?
Would you take an International Football League if we got international flights? Okay.
No.
I thought that was the one thing in your life that you were waiting to get.
I don't need it.
That's gonna be the Bob Fescoe. Finally, he's gonna be at a gate going to Spain or something like that, flying out of MCI.
Yeah, it'd be great. Go to
Breakfast
Chicago.
Yeah. Don't you? Flight is now boarding, sir. Please get on the plane. So, Robert Fescoe. Sorry, I'm still posing. Yeah. Been waiting 40 years for this.
Give me that. But I think it's ridiculous, and that is greed kills everybody, man. And that's why the Dodger thing is greed is killing all of this stuff right now. Don't be a stooge. Follow what everybody else is doing. Take a step back. Sometimes it's okay just to sit there and go, hey, we got the NFL. We don't need more money. Who's ever said that?
I am greedy for Chiefs football to get back because this week's game is going to be the closest thing we'll get to real-time action with real-time players. And don't forget, Friday night, the franchise is back.
The Chiefs have been so damn good for so many years.
We're about to go back! It's Mahomes' house!
It couldn't happen to us.
Most disastrous set of results occurred for the Chiefs.
And the Chargers are going to win and knock the Chiefs out of the playoffs.
Sometimes you see peace and quiet. I get to come back to my roots.
Somebody that's made it, that's also giving back to where you come from and what you're about.
Appreciate y'all boys, man. Appreciate y'all. I want to play a major part in this community. This is where I learned how to compete, the toughness, the grit.
Whenever you all go through something hard together, it has a way of bonding everybody in a certain way.
I love you, brother.
Always, dog.
I don't know if you can imagine it, the way it's played out, all the success that we've had.
That's what we do, dog. It's just a start, dog. We ain't nowhere near done.
But 3 Super Bowls, going to 5, and we're not done yet.
Last season was last season. We're focusing on now, and your mindset's got to be right for that.
You got to continue to work and get better and better and go throughout practice.
None of this is going to come easy, man.
Great mindset today, great mindset.
And prove to the coaches, prove to the doctors and everybody that I'm the same quarterback I was before, if not better. And then we trust in each other to go out there and execute.
I know that I'm hard. Big time. Bricked up. I love that series because, I don't know, they still kind of have their thing, whereas like inside the NFL, it just feels like it's, and I get it. You could say that I'm biased because I am, but like the production and all that and everybody is putting in all that work for that program and that production. And then, you get to see like the local people talk about the local team, and then you get kind of little bits and pieces of the journey because what episode 1 is. From the high horse to the bottom of the floor, right? That's what it was. And you heard Pete Sweeney say, like, didn't think this was going to happen to us. And then you get the great clip in there. The Chargers win and knock the Chiefs out of the playoffs. Because that doesn't dig a little bit.
Ooh, that's a boo.
Yeah, right. And you get that Friday night.
I'm pissed.
Not like pissed.
No, I'm pissed. It's time to go.
So you don't get like, you get Friday night. The franchise will air. On the YouTube channel, right? And then Saturday you get a game, and then by then, man, I don't know if you're not all in on the saddle. You better hurry up because you got 3.5 weeks until football gets started, and
3 weeks from tonight,
right? And the Super Bowl rematch, and then Thursday's the Australia game with San Francisco and the Rams,
right?
Which San Francisco may not come back from Australia.
No, they may not.
They might just stay there. What? This is actually pretty nice. Nobody's sneezing and blowing their MCL.
Nobody's getting hurt down here. We're going to stay. Maybe that's why they're going for a week to get the hell away from that electrical plant out there
now. But sometimes videos like that get me. And a video yesterday, I obviously was out yesterday, but then I get home and get on the phone and start looking at stuff, and I see videos from camp, and I have to admit, when it came to Mahomes' knee, I was kind of playing it cool, kind of like, I think he's fine. Like, I know he's not going to be 100%. That's a given. Like, I don't care what, people are saying. I think he's going to play, but I don't really know how effective he's going to be. That was kind of like the spider web in the back of the brain. Like, okay, like, let's be real, Dusty. Like, I get it. Like, the Jason Tatum thing kind of scared me a bit. I'm not going to lie. Like, Tatum came back. We kind of used those comps during the basketball season. Like, hey, look, court sport, Achilles injury, Jason Tatum came back, and then we saw what happened to Jason Tatum. It was like, okay, maybe he wasn't ready to come back. So then I get that doubt. And I think that's human nature sometimes when, you use something as a comparison. Now, I know it's a completely different injury and a completely different sport. But, man, that video they posted of Mahomes yesterday where he ran out, stopped, cut, came back, and threw it, I was like, okay, I'm not worried about the knee right now. Like, that gave me enough security to think, okay, if he's doing this now, because I know he's not played a game, and I was talking to Kristen Acero, who does the Character Concerns with Jay Binkley last night, as we were at the Royals game. And I was like, man, I think he's going to be fine. And he's like, who? And I was like, Mahomes. He's like, yeah. I was like, that video. And he even said, he goes, when he made that cut, he's like, that was what he said to me was like, that was what I needed to see. And I'm like, that's where I'm at. And so not every time do the social media videos get you. Like, I know we've seen them already with Mahomes throwing it, but I hadn't really seen much of the side to side. And like when I got my ACL surgery, the doctor that I had said the ligament is the one that supports the left to right movement, not the front and back movement.
Okay.
Right. So when you think about it and you go, wiggle your knee left and right, that's what the ACL really holds together. And so when Mahomes did that move, I was like, the Leonardo DiCaprio from
Joe Van.
I was like, yeah, exactly. I was like, that's it. Now I still, and I know this is sick and twisted, but I still want to see him get hit. Not like blown up or like, below the waist.
You mean like Jackson Dart got on Saturday?
No, I don't want to see anybody get hit like that. Not even Jackson Dart. I want to see him in action, and I know I'm not going to probably get to see that until week 1. I don't really think he's going to play. I could be wrong come Saturday, and he plays, one series, which I'd still be okay with that because I want to see him out there. But that video clip I saw where he ran, stopped, planted, and threw it let me know he's ready, and then also puts the thought in my brain like maybe he is just a freak healer.
Yeah, he is, and that's kind of where I am with this. Like, I never doubted Patrick Mahomes because of everything that we've seen, his body of work. And I
don't think it was doubt on my part. I think it was just more so like I wasn't sure like how much he was going to be ready.
Sure,
like
yeah.
I knew he was going to play once, like you told us, and once we saw the reports keep coming out and flooding like months later, I didn't have the doubt that he was going to play. It was like the doubt of like, what's he gonna have?
Yeah, and to me, it's like he's the one guy I know what he's gonna do, and I know how he's gonna be because we've seen this guy now for a decade. He's conquered everything that's been put in front of him. It's been really amazing, right? I mean, twisted knee, bum, whatever, ankle, all this kind of stuff. He heals differently. And I was reading something the other day about Patrick Mahomes and his rehab, and I think it was a quote that was it was either from Chad O'Shea or it was from Eric Bieniemy. I think it was from Eric Bieniemy, and he was talking about Mahomes, and he goes, I get in there, he's already in there rehabbing, and he stays, the arrive early, stay late type of stuff that you always see. But just the way that Eric Bieniemy was talking about it is like, this guy is dedicated. And with the way that Patrick Mahomes has played for us, and he has played for every one of us here in Kansas City. What he's doing out there is for all of us here in Chiefs Kingdom, not just for himself, not just for his teammates. He's playing for us. And what I see from Patrick Mahomes for the last 10 years that he's been playing for us is he's not going to let us down. No matter what happens, Patrick Mahomes looks at it like, I'm getting back in there and I'm going to play. And then he's faced with an injury that is catastrophic, ends the season. People are wondering what's going to happen with Patrick Mahomes. The next day, he's rehabbing and getting this thing better, and he's on that flight to Dallas to get that surgery minutes after that thing happens. He just attacks things differently, and professional athletes are in a different category, and then the great professional athletes are in a completely different category, and that's where Patrick Mahomes is for me. And what got me, the video got you, this is so stupid, but it got me yesterday, and I go, it's time. The Chiefs yesterday tweeted out, the number 18 spot belongs to number 15, and put that clock up there, the alarm clock, and then the picture of Patrick Mahomes. And I'm like, oh, he's ready. He is so dialed in because he was ranked the 18th best player in the NFL by his peers. And so Patrick Mahomes now, knee injury, check. Oh, I'm 18. Fine, I got 17 other players to be better than this year, and he's going to go out and do it. I just think it's going to be a monster season, guys, or it's going to be a complete failure. But no, I feel like it's just going to be a monster season for him.
For him specifically, there's no question in my mind. He is going to play incredibly well. He's going to be poised. He's going to be refreshed. He's going to be renewed, and the offense looks the same way. Him specifically, I will speak for. He is going to be amazing this season. He's going to be the best quarterback in football, which hasn't really changed in my opinion, but the stats will show that again. What percent do you think he's at week 1?
85.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
And I think 85% of Mahomes is still better than
100%
2/3 of the NFL
Joe Burrow
quarterbacks.
I'm sorry, Drew.
I'll go honestly like 95, and I think that 5% is honestly just playing.
Yeah,
week 1 he'll play, and then I think he's ready.
I didn't want to be hyperbolic, Bob, but I would go 100.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm there. No, I'm there. No, when it comes to Mahomes, it's just different, and it's like, you can say he does heal differently, which he does. I think that's part of it, but his work ethic is just like that of a legend, that of a GOAT, and that's why he's here.
Yeah, and that's what it is, too. Certain guys are just different, right? And this guy has never failed at anything, right? He's attacked everything with 1,000% effort. And when he got injured, I'm like, oh, that's the best guy to get injured because he's going to go out there and he's going to rehab it. And I remember over the years talking to players, and, Mike DeVito was big on this back in the day, and him and DJ injured their Achilles at the same time. And I remember DeVito and DJ both saying they were glad they had each other to train with and during the season, all of this to kind of push each other through, because it's a lonely place when you get injured, right? There's nobody there to be with you. Your teammates are doing other things, or they're on vacation, and you're rehabbing this thing. And thank God for Bobby Stroop and Julie and all the folks over there, at Arrowhead that have helped through this entire process. But man, I think rehabbing, from my experience by just talking to these guys, it's much more difficult than going out there and practicing and doing that normal thing. It's a pain in the ass to rehab.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like seeing him do that move, I know it's not a whole lot, or maybe you don't think about it, but it's like one of those things that's maybe minute that could be massive, because that's not only that lets me know that, like, when he said that quote, what was it, a week ago? Like, I sometimes just forget about it. I don't think about the knee injury sometimes. I just go out there and play. Like, that was one of those things, like, if you were still thinking about it or you were cautious about your knee, you would possibly not do that. And he literally ran outside, cut, stop, drop, threw a pass right to Rashee Rice, catch. Who knows what the first down was, but it still is like, that's That's something you wanted to see.
It reminds me. He reminds me of a child, and that's a good thing because like the naive and the fearlessness and the love of life that Patrick Mahomes has too. I mean, I wish we could all have that love of life that guy has. But he reminds me of a kid. Don't do that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. And I think in a situation like this where he's rehabbing
touch the butt, Nemo.
Yeah, don't touch anything. Stop. Put your socks up. Don't do this. Don't do that, right? And Patrick's listening to anybody. And I think in a situation like this, it's okay to push that kind of stuff because that's how you speed up that recovery and you get back to where you want to be, and that's playing. And nobody's going to hold Patrick Mahomes back. Like, God forbid there would be something where, okay, you're not cleared to play in the first game. And even if they hit his helmet, he would still go out there and try to play in that game. And so I think that storyline now for everybody, it's now let's see what happens once the first ball is snapped, because I don't think there's anybody right now that's going, I don't know about Mahomes. And if you are, then you're just waking up.
We have a celebrity on the text line.
Oh, we do? Who?
Yeah, Dr. Chow.
Oh, yeah.
At no point this season will Patrick Mahomes be 90% to 100%. Not at all.
How do you know?
Dr. Chow. But somebody that is maybe not going to be 100% this season, Tyquan Thornton injury is kind of scary.
For sure.
As we found out yesterday, the hamstring. Hate that for that position because, as mentioned last night, Dana Hughes was out. And I talked to Dana last night. We were catching up. You know, the obvious question, like, you ready for football? Do you still love it? No, I'm kidding, Carrington. But, like, I said, are you nervous about the Simmons injury? And he's like, what happened to Josh? I'm like, the back thing. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, yeah, it's a back.
Yeah, I mean, I was told it's just rest. He practiced twice yesterday or 2 days ago. And so they're saying
he played 1, 2, and 3 team reps.
Yeah, he did. And
stupid.
I heard from somebody that like camp needs to end. It's been intense. No, but seriously, like they're glad today is the last day inside the organization. Like, all right, it's time to go. But yeah, but Simmons taking all those reps on Monday. That's why he was out. Yes, it was a complete rest for Josh Simmons. So everybody calm.
Okay. And then, I tell him, like, Thornton. And he's like, yeah. He's like, Thornton's injury? I was like, yeah, hamstring. And Dana's reaction said it all. Former wide receiver. And I was like, yeah, it's a hamstring. And Dana just goes, oh. And I was like, oh, yep. And that's the one injury I don't like with receivers, is anything to do with the leg, because now you have to let that thing rest. That's and you never know. You get right back out there, and then it hits again. So I don't like that. But
those soft tissues injuries suck.
Makes that Keenan Allen signing to the Colts a little bit more stinging, even though it was, 6.25 guaranteed with the $2 million incentive bonuses all scattered into the contract. But, I know Mac was big on Keenan Allen as maybe a possible sign. But, hey, Juju Smith-Schuster's available.
No.
Okay.
It's gonna
happen. I mean, he just signed with the Giants 2 weeks ago. He's been available forever.
And gone.
Hey, they could have had him a month ago if they wanted him. He literally signed with the Giants and was cut like the next day, I feel like.
Was it that quick? Wow, I thought he'd been on the team for a while.
I don't think so. I feel like they just signed him within the last 2 weeks.
I just know he did a TikTok dance on the streets of New York, and then the next day it was like, Giants are cutting all, like, veteran Juju Smith-Schuster, and the first quote I saw was, by the end of the night, he'll be a Chief.
Yes. He signed on June 1st. He'd been there for the whole...
June 1st. But still, I mean, the
2.5 months. Yeah, that's a while.
Yeah, good for him.
I'm loving it. Well, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, so it's the weekly Fescoe and Dusty poll question, and this seems like a garage question, but which would you rather have, Mahomes' arm or Bobby Witt Jr.'s arm? I think I'm going with Mahomes' arm.
Yeah.
The guy went through 94 miles per hour in high school as a pitcher. So, yeah, dude.
Gosh.
He's got a hose. In fact, there used to be, before we get Jay Binkley on the show, I think his name was Michael Kopech. He pitched for the White Sox.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Him and Mahomes squared off via 1v1 in high school.
Is that who he pitched? I didn't know that. Kopech, right?
Yeah,
Michael Kopech. Yeah.
I think Binkley definitely knows the story. So Binkley, get ready.
Binkley wanted Deshaun Watson though. So who's he to tell us about Mahomes?
And I will say,
Watson, yes!
I think when they squared off in high school, each guy struck out like 17 batters, and I think Mahomes won, or his team won like 1-0, and there were like 2 total hits. It's something disgusting like that. It's like up there with the Baker Mayfield, Oklahoma, Mahomes, Texas Tech game.
Is this one where Binkley's going to claim he was at that game?
He might
have
been.
He was sitting there scouting it.
But yeah, on the Van 965 Twitter page, whose arm would you rather have, Patrick Mahomes or Bobby Witt Jr.? Somebody says neither. Give me Cags' arm, praise be. Coming up next, Jay Binkley joins the show here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
It happens all the time.
Kansas City, it's Omar Norman Lott. You're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at Golden Oak Lending want you to save some money. And they know, just like all of us, we're all dealing with it right now, right? High interest credit card balances, they stink. And higher grocery bills and everyday expenses just keep us all up at night. We're all dealing with it right now. Maybe you're paying your bills every single month, but you still can't get ahead. You make those minimum payments, but because of the high interest, the balances barely move. Or you just keep those balances growing. But you may have built equity in your home that could help this situation. A simple refinance from Golden Oak Lending may allow you to use that equity to consolidate high-interest credit cards and other bills into one manageable monthly payment, which gives you the much-needed breathing room that you've been looking for. You want to start with a free mortgage checkup from my friends over at Golden Oak Lending. I promise you it will be the best phone call you make. You'll tell them all about your financial situation, and then they'll get to work to find a loan that works for you. So call them and take that free mortgage checkup now. 913-890-GOLD. 913-890-GOLD. Or check them out at GoldenOakLending.com. Golden Oak Lending, MLS 114937.
Hey guys, it's Dusty Likens, and how many times have you failed? It's okay to admit it, multiple times. I fail daily. But don't fail in the bedroom because performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED get in the way. The truth is most men don't have to live with it anymore, and you may be surprised by how the right treatment can improve your love life. Heartland Men's Health uses advanced medical science to empower male performance with therapies that go far beyond the pills. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some treatments can even have you last an hour or more. Heartland Men's Health is successfully treating men in the Kansas City area, so call them today and find out why their advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Schedule a consult with Heartland Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. They have an expert staff, and if you are like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after your appointment. They have 3 locations to serve you: Overland Park, Kansas; Independence, Missouri, between Blue Springs and Lee Summit; and in North Kansas City. So call them today. Tell them Dusty Likens told you to at 844-447-6600 or visit them at heartlandmenshealth.com.
BetMGM, official partner of Major League Baseball, is bringing the high heat all season long. All season long, you can log into the BetMGM app and receive top-tier promos that put you in the batter's box and up the excitement for America's pastime. Step up to the plate all season long with Swing for the Fences, the free-to-play game where every swing could score you rewards. We're talking parlay boost tokens, odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost, and even bonus spins all season long. And the action doesn't stop there. Get more out of every at-bat and every inning with MLB's same-game parlay boost. Stack your picks and boost your potential payout. Plus, lock in bigger value with MLB odds boost tokens and MLB parlay boost tokens all season long. More boost, more swings, more chances to win. Download the BetMGM app and step up to the plate today. MLB trademarks used with permission. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Missouri only. Existing customer offers. Subject to eligibility requirements. Please gamble responsibly.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
How old is your roof? If it's over 15 years old, now's the time to catch small issues before they become costly repairs. Century Roofing has protected Kansas City homes for more than 36 years and installed over 36,000 roofs. That's why homeowners voted Century Roofing Best Roofing Company in Johnson County for the 5th year in a row and Best in Kansas City for the 2nd consecutive year. Schedule your free inspection today at CenturyRoofingKC.com. KC based and female owned. Century Roofing. Trust the pillars of strength.
Century Roofing. Trust the pillars of strength. Kansas City football fans, Dane and Hughes here. Countdown to kickoff is officially on, so now is the time to stock the cooler with Yingling Flight. Whether you're headed to training camp, firing up the grill, or getting together with family and friends on game day, Yingling Flight is the perfect way to enjoy the football season. At just 95 calories and 2.6 grams of carbs, it's everything you want in a light beer. Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly.
Brought to you by Duke's Real Mayo.
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about award-winning chefs, yes, chef, and why they choose Duke's Mayo. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Missouri side Lee Summit, US 50 westbound. Off again on again sluggish from 3rd Street up towards 470. Blue Parkway westbound, pretty heavy approaching Noland right now. Delays stretch back about a mile. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
Tobacco, football, and boobs. He knows Bobby Bowden. He knows Pete Carroll. He likes the 3-4 defense. He's Jay Binkley. He loves beer and chewing tobacco, football, and boobs. He knows Bobby Bowden. He knows Pete Carroll. He likes the 3-4 defense. He's Jay Binkley.
That's right. He is Jay Binkley. Binkley, was I factual when it came to the Kopech and the Mahomes thing?
Yeah, it's pretty factual. I mean, they squared off, and Kopech struck out 12. Mahomes struck out 16, and Mahomes ended up with a no-hitter in the game.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Is that more impressive, or was his and Baker Mayfield's battle of Texas Tech, Oklahoma more impressive?
Oh, I think that football game with him and Baker, I mean, those are just ridiculous numbers that they put up. But, Mahomes, it did lead to him. I don't know how much it played in the fact, but the Tigers did draft him in the Major League Draft. So I don't know, but he was dominating in that game.
Would you rather have Mahomes' arm or Bobby Witt Jr.'s arm?
Man, give me Mahomes, man. Give me that golden arm that's won 3 Super Bowls.
Fair enough. So game 1 of the preseason's in the books. What stuck out to you the most that was the most impressive, and then maybe what was the most concerning thing?
I think what really stuck out to me was just the individual performances, what kind of juice. You saw R. Mason Thomas there on the outside. I think clearly they have something in Emmett Johnson. Now, I would not be surprised if they switch things up in game 2, and because they'll do that sometimes in the preseason with the order on certain guys playing. So, could we see a lot more DeMarcado this game? Because they will switch things around. So I definitely like to see that. I hated to see the penalties. That was the 12 penalties in the game with the 5 illegal procedures and the 5 holdings. Things like that drove me absolutely nuts. I mean, I know it was the backups doing it and things like that, but you just hate to see it trickle on down between those guys. But I think that stuck out the most. But really not a lot stuck out. This is the game that you hopefully see a little bit in this game because of being game 2. This has kind of become that more important game. And I think, honestly, a lot of it has to do with what 28 teams are playing against are scrimmaging against other teams. So when you have 28 of the 32 teams scrimmaging against other teams, I think that's why a lot of guys actually sit out the games, because they have these situations where the team, usually they come in during the week, they practice a couple days, and they play that preseason game against that team that they practiced against. But I think when you have 28 of 32, you have 15 teams, they'll do multiple of these. And I think this is where it's going. And I actually think when they go to 18 games and bring preseason down to 2, I think all teams eventually will be scrimmaging another team. I know they get tremendous value out of that, but the starters a lot of times will play in that and then not play in the preseason game. But I think those controlled scrimmages with 2 teams, even though they've been doing those things for years, but I think those are kind of replacing preseason.
Jay, you think this could be a better game. What do you expect out of the Chiefs in Game 2 and really the rest of the NFL in Game 2 of the preseason?
Well, I think with the season, kind of being there in that mid-September mark, that this is the last time. We're still in August because, if you completely rest in this game, you completely rest in Game 3, which we fully expect them to do, and have kind of that 2-week waiting period, that's a long time to play football. So usually Andy Reid, especially with the offensive line, go a half. Now, I'm not expecting to see Mahomes, to be honest with you, at all in this game. But, kind of the concentration on the running game a bit like we had last week. And just see some starters come in and, end of training camp. It ends this Thursday, kind of into that, put that away and do this preseason game. But this is the game to do it because then you got plenty of time to recover if you had a little nagging injury that happened during the game. And I'm not expecting these guys to go out and play a full game. But Game 3, those are the guys that probably not going to make the team or play in the UFL next year and whatever. So that's complete rest for the team. But Game 2 seems to be the one because Game 1, you kind of trickle them in. They play a few plays. But Game 2, they play a little bit more. So expecting that. And also, I think the Chiefs, looked at the fact the Rams weren't going to play any of their starters. So how much value are you getting your backups or your starters playing against their backups? So I think that's kind of the way it is. But I think both teams will play their starters a lot more this game.
When you look at Cyrus Allen, is it one of those things where you tell people to pause on the hype, or is this the real deal?
Well, I think you pause a little bit on it, but I will say this about the guy. When it's all said and done, and you look at this draft class and you think, all right, you think diamonds in the rough. Well, Khalil Benson would clearly be on that case because he was undrafted. So he's all right, that's a good job at the scouting department. But again, he wasn't brought right in either. Right. So it's not like as soon as the draft ended, he wasn't one of those guys the Chiefs were getting on the phone with and calling to sign as an undrafted free agent. They didn't. They brought him in as a camp body to kind of fill out things for the rookie mini camp. So, all right, so then Cyrus Allen is the guy for me because it's kind of a late bloomer, a guy that didn't get invited to the combine. So that means the scouts and everybody else thought, all right, there was 319 guys that went to the combine. Cyrus Allen was not one of them. So he goes and plays in the American Bowl, which is kind of one of those all-star games, kind of lower-level all-star game with some of the players. They're kind of, late-round pick types or not even drafted at all. He was in that game. He showed out. He earned, just a few weeks later, because of that game and how well he did, he earned a trip to the Senior Bowl to play even better competition than that. And that's where teams get to sit down and talk to him a little bit more, see him going, against top cornerbacks. And that, I think, him playing in the Senior Bowl got him on the Kansas City Chiefs, gave him time to evaluate. But I just like the fact that he's kind of self-made, a guy that didn't get to the combine, all right, that's a chip on the shoulder. Then you go to the American Bowl and have to prove yourself, and he ends up with the Chiefs. But, that's their scouting department liking this guy and going down to the Senior Bowl and saying, all right, this guy's really standing out and really showing something. So when you look at all these guys, like R. Mason Thomas, Peter Woods, all these guys had a ton of hype, in college, and I'm sure they watched all their games. I'm sure there was somebody assigned to go watch Clemson games all the time, and Peter Woods, and of course, they have that connection with the Oklahoma coaching staff, and I'm sure their scouts were all the time down in the press box because that's what these teams do to go watch R. Mason Thomas. But Cyrus Allen, one of those guys, they might have even seen something they liked at that game at Arrowhead Stadium. But regardless, they liked him at the Senior Bowl and what he did enough to draft him. So that was really the Chiefs scouting department. I know that people look at the wide receivers all the time. Do you trust the Chiefs in drafting wide receivers? Well, there's a guy they took a chance on, that wasn't at the combine, and it's turned out to be pretty damn good.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch him in the regular season.
Yeah, Bink, real quickly, are you concerned with the Simmons back injury?
Not really. Okay. I mean, last year training camp, he didn't miss a single practice, and he came off that injury at Oregon or at Ohio State, and people were concerned about it. Could he? And we were too. Is he going to start at the beginning of the year? Is this going to be something 4 or 5 weeks? Then he starts. Then boom, you get to training camp. He's already your starter. But he's been there every day. He's been practicing. Hasn't missed it. So I'm not really concerned about it. Back injuries do concern me, but oftentimes a lot of these injuries are kind of overhyped because we'll sit here and see what he can do with the back injury. Can he rest it, for a little while and get out there and play? But I'm not concerned about it at this point at all.
All right, Bink. Well, we'll talk to you again next Wednesday and get excited after what happens in preseason game number 2.
All right, guys. We will talk to you soon, my friend.
Thanks, Jay.
That is Jay Binkley right there. Is our Everything Football Insider is his title for this show. Coming up on the other side, new stadium, new franchise, and new renderings. I think they look great. 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Kyra Stonga, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you guys, the first opinion that you get when they tell you need surgery, you need to get a second opinion. You need to go out there and talk to my friends at QC Kinetics because it can only feel like there's only one option. So do your homework. Once a joint's replaced, there's no going back. And so when your joints are hurting every day, it's time to get that second opinion from my friends over at QC Kinetics. And whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you need to have. Talk to QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you every day. They concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right in the spot that's actually causing pain. And the whole idea is to give you a real shot at holding off surgery or, in some cases, avoiding it altogether. And that's why it makes sense to explore every option and get that second opinion from QC Kinetics. Don't just accept surgery as your only choice. Set up that free consultation now at QC Kinetics. 816-412-6299. 816-412-6299. Off 435 in State Line and in Gladstone. 816-412-6299.
Lawman! Jungle Law!
Hey, it's the Lawman giving you a couple updates. Just settled a case for $1.175 million on a commercial vehicle accident, $750,000 on a motorcycle accident, $557,500 on a premise liability case. Call the Lawman.
The lawman gets results of the law.
If you've been charged with a felony DWI, call the Lawman. You only got a short window to get the admin file in Missouri and in Kansas. Call me now.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It shouldn't be based solely on advertisements.
Whether I'm setting up the ultimate tailgate or hosting a watch party, game day is all about the Chiefs and keeping it stress-free. That's why I go to Hy-Vee. They make planning a breeze with everything you need in one convenient stop. We're talking about tailgate trays packed with sliders, wings, charcuterie, sushi, appetizers, and those iconic Chiefs-themed cookies. Plus, a massive wine and spirits department to top off your beverage order. Let Hy-Vee handle the work. Just order online for pickup or delivery. It's a total game changer, only at Hy-Vee.
Back to school savings start now at Hy-Vee's 3-day sale. Stock up and save big this Friday through Sunday with hot deals in every department. Meat, produce, bread, cereal, and snacks. Want an easier way to shop? Order on the Hy-Vee app or at Hy-Vee.com. Choose pickup or delivery and we'll do the shopping for you. Save time, save money. Shop your way during the back to school sale this weekend only at Hy-Vee.
Did you know Skechers makes high-performance footwear for almost every sport you play? Here's what our athletes are saying.
Hi, I'm pro basketball player OG Anunoby. I dominate in Skechers basketball. Skechers delivers championship-level performance.
I'm WNBA star Jackie Young. Skechers keeps me quick, comfortable, and ready for anything.
And you can get high-performance Skechers and hands-free slip-ins technology. Just step in and perform.
I'm pro golfer Matt Fitzpatrick. I play in hands-free Skechers golf slip-ins.
Find yours at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or whatever high-performance sports shoes are sold.
What do parents think of back to school at Staples, where 24-pack Crayola crayons are just 50 cents?
Staples has folders, notebooks, and pens at great prices.
I'm smiling from ear to ear. It's the most wonderful time.
Mom, I missed the bus of the year.
It's a wonderful time at Staples, where school supplies start at just 25 cents. Staples. That was easy. Visit your local Staples today or shop online and in the app. Ends 9/12. Exclusions apply.
Almost Andy Reid here. Summer heat can put your garage door to the test. Stay ahead of the game with a Renner Garage Door Summer Tune-Up. Plus, get free repair or replacement quotes and $100 off a new garage door, forward and back.
RENNER.
Chiefs coverage sponsored by Renner Garage Door. RENNER, forward and back.
This report is brought to you by Bet365. Winning is everything.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Missouri.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLInjuryLaw.com.
North KC, 169 highway southbound, heavy now before Briarcliff, stays slowed down to 9 highway. 29 southbound, bogs down at Armour, stays heavy down past 16th Avenue with an accident off to the right shoulder. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
Listen to the Royals and Tigers over on the AM 610 this Saturday with Vern's pregame starting at 5 and first pitch at 6:15 on your home for Royals baseball. 96.5 The Fan, KFNC FM and AM HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, an Odyssey sports station. This is Fescoe and Dusty.
I got Mahomes' balls in my hands.
On your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, yeah, football.
From potholes to pop-ups, we got it covered.
Hey!
Here's Bob Fescoe.
Take a bite out of my ass.
And Dusty Likens.
Big nuts. Better be careful with that. Take a bite out of my ass, Bobby. You might run into Puka Nakua.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs.
Oh.
Yeah.
He bites too.
Yep. I mean, if Puka bit my ass, I don't know what I'd do.
I would have so many questions. Probably like why you're in that situation.
Yeah. That's the first question.
Take a bite out of my ass.
Okay. What the hell was that? Yeah. Oh, I guess he's serious. I mean, that's a really good threesome. And it's not a BBL stinky, I'll tell you. Dude wipes to the rescue, man.
Gross.
BBL stinky. Our friend Sam Block has this poll question up. Sam Block works over at ESPN. Really some good thought-provoking stuff. And I want to ask you guys this. Mac, I want to see your face. Can you get over here, please, so I can see your face reaction? Dusty,
Yes,
I want to
sir.
see your... Which quarterback has had the better career, Joe Burrow or Andrew Luck? Yeah. Yeah. That's a great question.
Joe Burrow.
That is
went
a
to
good
a Super
one.
Bowl.
Went to a Super Bowl.
And he beat Mahomes in Arrowhead.
How long are we going to give Joe Burrow that, though? I mean, like, when does that conversation end about Joe
Until
Burrow?
somebody else does it.
I mean, he beat Mahomes 20 years later. Well, he beat Mahomes in the Super Bowl. You know, like how long is that going to be Joe Burrow's calling card is what I'm asking. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but that's his claim to fame. 2021, right?
Yeah.
January of 21?
21. And then, yep, that's 22 is the last time they've made the playoffs.
Yeah.
So Andrew Luck's career, he had a 60.8% completion percentage. He went 53 and 33, so 20 games above 500. Threw for 23, 671, and 171 touchdowns. And I don't know how many years was that. 5? He played what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons. Okay.
I was going to say 8 because I thought it was longer than what I anticipated, but 6, yeah, that feels
Joe Burrow
right.
has played 6 seasons.
Okay.
And he is currently could be the all-time record for completion percentage. He is at 68.5. That is highlighted in gold on Pro Football Reference. And for those of you that don't know, that means he has potential to be the career leader. So if you go look at Tom Brady's Pro Football Reference page, a lot of gold, a lot of numbers, yards, touchdowns, completions, all that sort of stuff. Joe Burrow, 20,810 yards, 157 touchdowns. So again, Andrew Luck in 6 seasons threw 171, Joe Burrow 157, Joe Burrow 51 interceptions, Andrew Luck 83.
Wow, that's a big number.
Who was Andrew Luck's best wide receiver?
Ty
Hilton?
Probably T.Y.
Wasn't there a guy that had like an apostrophe on, like an accent on his name that was on the bottom of his jersey, like Pierre Garçon or something like that?
I loved Pierre Garçon.
Was that the guy? Was he like the number one receiver for Andrew Luck at that time?
I mean, he was one of the guys that he threw to.
To your point, Mac, he doesn't have the 2 guys that Cincinnati has right now. Yeah,
that's my big point. Yeah,
I mean,
it's a great question.
Joe Burrow has done amazing stuff, but we've never seen Joe Burrow without Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm. Played with the end of Reggie Wayne in 2014.
Okay,
had 780 yards with Reggie.
Yeah.
Like the end of him. Yeah, it was really Ty 1,300 yards that year.
Okay,
he was in his prime. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. These other guys are.
Who else did he have? Yeah, he didn't have anybody like that. It's a great combination.
Kobe Fleener.
Oh, I remember
Kobe Fleener had a decent season in 2014.
Yeah, that's Matt's brother. But seriously, like when you look at those 2 guys, it's an interesting comp. It really is. Like
it is interesting.
Joe Burrow's living off of beating Patrick Mahomes 5 seasons ago at Arrowhead. I mean, literally living off of that. Has missed a ton of games since then. Has great wide receivers. I'd like to see Joe Burrow on another team without Jamar Chase, right? And just see kind of what he could do. Like put him on this team in Kansas City with no-name wide receivers, so to speak, and see how good Joe Burrow is in that situation. And then give Patrick Mahomes, Chase and Higgins and those guys and see how good Patrick Mahomes is with those guys, because I think it would be wild to see Patrick with those type of wide receivers. So to your point, man, yeah, I mean, Joe Burrow's got the supporting cast. Andrew Luck really didn't have that supporting cast out there.
I'll go better career Burrow. Guy I'd rather have Luck.
Why?
I just think Luck is I think Luck's got the clutch gene as well. I think Luck was more durable. I think I liked everything about Andrew Luck. I think he was on a road to be Mahomes' number one opponent.
I think you're right about that. I think you're definitely right about that.
Yeah.
But then he's like,
He's like, I like my brain.
The other thing about Andrew Luck is that he played 9 more games than Burrow.
Yep, 9 more games, like 3,000 more passing yards.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting to have that conversation, but I think I would take Burrow. I just think he's got a better arm. I think Luck had a good arm, but I think Burrow's got a better arm. I think he throws a better deep ball.
Is it fair to say that Andrew Luck is so far gone, I don't really remember much about him other than him beating us in that 28-point comeback? And then losing, obviously, at Arrowhead in the playoffs in Mahomes' first playoff victory after we saged the place back in the day. And then that was it. Like, maybe that's on me. I don't really remember much of the Andrew Luck career at the professional level.
Andrew Luck, when he retired the year after Pat McAfee retired. That's how long Andrew Luck's been out. McAfee was there in 2017, and then Luck retired after the 2018 season, when Mahomes would beat him in the divisional round.
So 18, did he play the 18 season?
Mm-hmm. That was the last season.
I mean, that's a long time, man.
Because Mahomes went to the AFC Championship game that year, lost to Brady, but the first win at Arrowhead in like 30 years.
Think about that, though, Dusty. 7 years ago, and they're still looking for that quarterback. They're still trying to find their quarterback after 7 years. I can't imagine. Like, franchises have been upended by, oh, my God. Like, let's look at the Royals, for example, right? When Yordano Ventura passed away, they never really overcame that. I mean, it happened in January. You've got to go out there. You got to sign guys. I mean, it's a tragic event, and then it has that impact on your team. I feel like that's kind of a similar thing right now with Andrew Luck. Like, if you're the Indianapolis Colts, you're like, we're good at quarterback. We don't have to worry about that. We've got our next generational guy. My God, we're going to be the Green Bay Packers and go from Favre to Rodgers. We're going to go from Manning to Andrew Luck. And then all of a sudden, Andrew Luck wakes up and goes, I'm out. I'm not playing anymore. And now, for the last 7 years, you're still trying to fix that position. I mean, that is such just a terrible place to be in if you're the Indianapolis Colts. 7 years and you still haven't fixed that quarterback position.
Stop putting Band-Aids on it.
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
I mean, the Anthony Richardson one was a miss. That's the only guy they really drafted.
Right. But what's the answer, though? Because when you look at the guys that are coming out, have the Colts even had an opportunity to go out there and draft one of the top quarterbacks? Or should they be willing to give up a lot of their draft to move up and get a top quarterback? Because if you don't have the right guy as the quarterback position in the NFL, you're screwed.
The answer to that is it's the hardest position to draft and develop in the league.
Yeah, it is. What if they sign Baker?
Yeah, that could happen. They just paid Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
that's
and
true.
Alec Pierce,
Yeah.
and they've paid everyone, and they're kind of all in on this, which is not going to go well in my opinion.
Is anybody all in on Daniel Jones other than the few people at the Colts?
I don't think they're necessarily all in. I think it's more so
They
like
have to be.
it's more so like the Jalen Hurts effect. He's got Ty Warren, Keenan Allen now, Pierce, Jonathan Taylor, a really good offensive line. So they built something around somebody that can manage to keep it going. Because, I mean, he did go 8-5 last year as their quarterback. Yeah. And then he got hurt, and Jonathan Taylor was gassed. Now, again, they gave him a bulk of the offense, as you should, with him back there. But, I mean, I think that's kind of this. They're not the same team, obviously, because Philadelphia is pretty solid all around the all, 22, you could say. But, like, I mean, that's what they're doing with Daniel Jones. They're giving him people around him that are, playmaker. I think Ty Warren's a sleeper tight end. I think people will forget about him. I think you should take Ty Warren over Brock Bowers. Put that in your hot take bank.
Wow.
That knee concerns me. That knee concerns me with Brock Bowers. I don't think he's right. And I don't know if he ever gets right again. I'm just concerned about that because he fits that mold of like this generational guy that's going to come into the league and, man, he was a not miss out of Georgia. He was so good. And then 1 year and then injury, and then now we're seeing videos at camp and like even the fan base of the Vegas Raiders, which is bleak at any point in the year is like, man, this Bowers guy, is this going to be the story of his career? Never going to be right. Never going to give us what we thought he's going to give us. It concerns me.
Mm-hmm.
And Ty Warren is a beast.
Yeah, Ty Warren's great.
And we'll see what Daniel Jones and the Colts do this year because I don't know if they're under any pressure, but they definitely had a good thing going last year that dissipated very fast.
Who's under pressure there? Is it the coach? Is it the GM? Is it the quarterback?
It's the GM for sure.
Yeah,
Ballard is on his last leg.
He put himself out there and said, I wouldn't sign myself to an extension at this point in time.
Especially with the Anthony Richardson stuff.
Yeah, so he's the guy that's under the most pressure there.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that team has expectations. Yeah, I think they all have pressure.
You can still come home, Ballard. You know, I'm sure there's a spot here for you. You can still come home. Coming up next, Cyrus Allen's moving up the depth chart because of injuries. We'll explain here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Marcel Delane, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
Hey, the summer gets super hot, so now you need to get a Super Light. That's right. The team that brought you Surfside is back with something new. Meet Super Light, the new vodka plus aid canned cocktail. Super Light comes in 4 classic sports drinks flavors: fruit punch, orange, lemon lime, and blue chill. And ooh, that blue chill is money, baby. With just 90 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 bubbles, Super Light delivers a refreshing taste that's perfect for any occasion. From the golf course to the bar, at night, at the concert, a day at the ballpark, Super Light is here for the moment. Look for Super Light variety packs and individual flavors at stores and bars near you. You must be 21 and older. Please drink responsibly.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
The summer heat can wear anybody out. But if you've been feeling drained, even in the AC, it may not just be the heat. 1 in 4 men from age 35 to 50 has low testosterone or low energy levels, sex drive, motivation, mood, and more. Low T drains your energy and motivation, so you don't have energy for the things that you love and might even stop recognizing yourself anymore. So get the answers you need this summer for free. At Low T Center, you can book a free testosterone test and get a consultation from licensed providers who specialize in testosterone replacement therapy. You can explore a range of peptides and even get a jump on that summer body with GLP-1s and medical weight loss protocols. Low T Center has been the #1 name in TRT since 2009 for a reason. So why continue to wait when you don't feel like yourself? Don't spend another day wondering. Visit FixMyLowT.com to schedule your free testosterone test today. That's FixMyLowT.com.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money. A lot. And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, if you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
DQ presents the Blizzard Double Flip Deal. For a limited time, when you buy 1 Blizzard treat, you get a second for just 99 cents. That's 2 Blizzards, 2 spoons, 2 flavors, and 2 flips. So don't miss out on the Blizzard Double Flip Deal, available only for a limited time and happening now at DQ. Because the only thing better than a Blizzard treat is a second Blizzard treat for just 99 cents. It's a deal to flip for. The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Get it in the app. Participation may vary.
Hi, thanks for calling Uline.
Wait, did the phone even ring?
Nope.
Oh, okay, so you answered before the ring. But now you're going to put me on hold, right?
We don't do that here. We're real people answering the phone, ready to help with your order when you are.
Uline has thousands of quality products for your business and warehouse needs, always in stock, ready to ship same day, and backed by Uline's legendary 24/7 customer service. Uline, we warehouse for you.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a social media manager.
Did you just post our Q4 earnings to your personal social media?
Oh yeah, used the trending audio and everything.
That's confidential financial data.
Relax, it only went a little viral.
The SEC just commented with the eyeball watching emoji.
This is your job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Hop in a John Deere Gator XUV for a day's work. Let's see what's on the to-do list. There goes the tree. And the fence. Not a problem. Because you've got a cargo box filled with solutions. Up to 4,000 pounds of towing capacity. And you're ready to roll.
The power's out!
Here we go again. The Gator XUV. Built for every kind of workday. Learn more at johndeere.com/Gator XUV. Nothing runs like a deer.
When it comes to my policy, Farmers gives it to me straight, so there's no surprises.
It's your coverage. You should never be confused.
You hear that? An insurance provider with a conscience.
We're a choir, but yes, we have that too.
Straightforward coverage you can literally understand. That's what you get when
you have Farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Learn more at farmers.com. Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or Affiliate. Products not available in every state.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? It's Creed Humphrey, and I'm here to tell you the best movie of all time is Tombstone.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Northland 29 southbound bogs down at Davidson. Stays heavy off again, on again, pretty slow down to 16th Avenue with an accident reporting. 169 highway southbound slow before Briarcliff. Off again, on again heavy down to 9 highway. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
So real quick, Bob had mentioned Mahomes 18th as ranked the 18th best player in the NFL according to NFL's top 100. Can we try to think of the 17 players that'll be below him? Or above him, I guess.
Myles Garrett.
Matt Stafford. JSN.
Puka?
For sure.
Yep.
McCaffrey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did they already put Jonathan Taylor on the list?
See, that's the thing. I don't know who's on.
Yeah.
I haven't been. This has not been like a big deal. Remember when the first NFL Top 100 came out? How big a deal it was. Really, the first few years.
Josh Allen will be up there.
Burrow.
No, he's already been on it.
Has he?
I think so.
Yeah, I would be surprised by it. Will Anderson.
Yeah. Benito?
Maybe, yep. Nick Benito. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor came in at 17.
Will Anderson?
Oh, so
that's what I just said. Yep.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry.
So Jonathan Taylor is above him.
Yep, at 17.
And they have the list to what?
To 17.
To 17.
So we got one already. We're on a heater.
What? Wow, that's a weird way to. Were they releasing one a day now? How many days? We're 21 days away right now for the NFL. So maybe they're leading up to Monday. You know, the Labor Day Monday, where they're going to release the number one, or however they want to figure it. If they count the weekends, or if they don't count the weekends, then it leads you basically to opening night of the NFL season, where they release the number one player. Who's playing in the opening game? The Seattle Seahawks taking on who? The New England Patriots. There's nobody
Super Bowl rematch,
right? But there's nobody in there that could be the number one player in the NFL.
JSN.
Right?
Oh, Drake may be above him. Drake may be above Mahomes.
That's sad.
It's gonna be May.
I mean, seriously, Drake May?
Yeah, Daryl's son.
I don't know, man.
Better arm, Drake May, Daryl May.
Daryl, I'll take Daryl. No, I don't know. Too early with Drake May for me, I think. I don't know. Like, I know he had a nice year. Damn, he had a nice year. But
he was 31. Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Yeah.
So Stafford, Puka, JSN, Christian McCaffrey. I saw Justin Jefferson is 19th.
Oh, my God. Justin Jefferson.
It's
Kyler Murray's probably.
Chase.
Jamar will be, for sure. Jamar will be top 10.
Who do you think will be number one this year?
Matthew Stafford.
Stafford?
Yeah, Stafford or JSN.
Yep, it'll be one of those two guys.
Yep.
Has Darnold been on the list yet? Wasn't he 69? Or no, somebody was 69, and they're like, nice.
Sam Darnold was 21.
Oh, my.
Which is really high for him.
If you would have told Sam Darnold 2 years ago that in 2026 he would be ranked as the 21st best NFL player by his peers, Sam Darnold goes, I got a better shot at being an insurance salesman than that happening.
Has TJ Watt been on the list yet?
Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting one with all the injuries he's had.
A lot of injuries, yeah.
Yeah, because Mahomes has one. And
he's 41.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers on that list of top 100?
Not ranked.
NR
from Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah.
Not Rodgers. But so yesterday, the two things that stuck out from the injury report, which we'll get more clarity today, I'm sure.
Last day of camp.
Yep. This is the last day. Cody and Gold will be out there as well. So they got one more day in St. Joe. We'll let you know who they get at the end of practice.
Alex is upset it's over.
Yeah. I think they're going to get DeMercado today.
Ooh, let's bet. Yeah, real quick. You're saying DeMercado. Do you know that for a fact, though? Did Alex tell you ahead of time?
Nope. I just feel like...
I don't think they know.
I'm going to go... Tell me why you think DeMercado.
Well, we had the big game of Emmett Johnson. I think this is the game that Mac has talked about with, this is the real dress rehearsal. So I think you're going to see DeMercado play. So maybe get him out there and talk a little camp practice. He's a new guy. Mm-hmm. He's not a superstar. He's not a rookie because rookies don't really get a lot of play with interviews yet. You got to get used to the league. I mean, they had Jake Brigenstool. What's the other guy's name that we didn't like? Jack Cochran last year. He was on their show. They've had Xavier Worthy. So there's a big name for you. Nick
Bolton's been on there.
He was there Monday.
Have they had Kyrie Tonga?
Nope.
No,
that'll be my guess.
You're going to go with Tonga. See, I was going to go with Kingsley.
Okay. Yeah.
Have they had Kingsley yet?
Nope.
No, and he'd be a good one. I'd like to hear from him, man. He's a guy that has done some really good stuff over the last year, right? Mm-hmm. Really, a year ago at this time, nobody liked him. Now we're all like, that guy's a good left guard. I'd love to hear his story and more about how did you do it? How did you transition over to the position? How did you take all of that pressure that you were under and all the nasty stuff that was been saying on social media, get rid of all that and just go out there and play? Kingsley would be a good one. That's who I think they should get today. But it's the last day of camp, so they'll probably get Mahomes, I would imagine, right?
Somebody says, you ought to hear Alex ripping packs with the players. It's hilarious. He sounds like a grandmother sorting through her grandkids' Christmas presents.
That's a great description.
Put that to the side. That's important.
816 says they have had Kingsley.
Oh, they have?
So,
okay.
There you go.
He's out.
All right, so Kingsley's out. Let me go with have they had Creed yet?
I think so.
Jalen Moore?
Be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Esapole?
I got you. Today they're getting, you know who they're getting today. Hunter Norzad.
Oh.
Give him Norzad.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's what you use to find Santa on Christmas Eve, that Norzad system. It tracks the reindeer.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. So yesterday, the two injuries that kind of stuck out was the Josh Simmons thing, which is the back, which Bob has said we're told not to be worried about it. But again, I can't help it because two things can be right. We can be told not to worry about it. We can also sit here and not act like we haven't said back injuries. Oh, they scare us. They do because Bob and I are old and we sneeze and we're out for 48 hours.
Oh, it's insane. Yeah. How'd you hurt yourself? I sneezed.
Yeah.
What?
Spec, right? The other day he was in the production studio. Like, what is he doing? He's like, I hurt my back. What'd you do? Bent over and tied my shoe.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. So
no, he told me. I said, how did you hurt your back? He goes, I think he said he was reaching for the iPad to touch the screen or something like that. It was much better than
But put him up against Mariano Rivera.
Yeah.
The man got hurt using his iPad and thinks he can hit off of Mariano Rivera.
Get him to Augusta now.
And we go 10 for 10 and sky high pop flies at noon at Kauffman Stadium. I mean, the greatest athlete never heard of is the greatest 30 for 30.
So
the inspection of Spectre.
Yes.
We are so on. Oh, Dolly, I'm hot today.
The back injury is it happens all the time, doing stupid ass stuff.
And then there's the Tyquan Thornton injury to the hamstring.
That's the one that would concern me more.
Yeah,
Agreed.
And we love Dayton Hughes, former wide receiver in the league. So I feel like his reaction yesterday when I told him about Tyquan Thornton's hamstring, and he kind of just was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Exactly." And he's like, what? And I was like, your reaction, you're a receiver. He goes, yeah, I don't like hamstring injuries. So that one's a concern to me because that's probably the most annoying injury a wide receiver can have, I would assume, outside of obviously like catastrophic, like blown Achilles or ACL, something like that.
At least with that, you're done, right?
Fair.
These hamstrings, you're like, oh, I think I can go today. Then you go out there, like you said earlier, and it's like, oh, now I'm set back another week.
And I also go back to talking to Chris Unicero last night because, they do the character concerns. They're all in on these players. They know their, hometown. They know where they went to middle school, all this sort of stuff. And I'm like, okay, so with Thornton being injured, not good. He goes, no, I don't like leg injuries either because we were talking about your boy out in New Orleans, the guy that got injured again, the guy they drafted.
Yeah, we talked about him yesterday. Tyson. Jordan Tyson.
Jordan Tyson, right? Like injuries. Ugh, don't like him. So this is one of those injuries to Tyquan Thornton. But then I looked at him and I was like, okay, so now I have to ask you this, Chris. And he's like, what's up? And I'm like, do we have to pump the brakes on the Cyrus Allen hype? And I asked Jay the same thing. And he's like, yeah, I think you could pump the brakes a little bit because we've seen camp, right? And we've seen one preseason game, and he did everything he probably should have done and not more when it came to that preseason game, running the routes that he was supposed to run, being in spots that he's supposed to be in, catching balls that he's supposed to catch, and just giving you the belief that, okay, maybe it's not just St. Joe and just going up against his friends. But this is something that, again, you've got another ability to become availability to Patrick Mahomes in this offense, because if Tyquan Thornton does have a hamstring injury, which could be 2 to 3 weeks before he even gets back to like sprinting down the field, and we know Rashee Rice is still kind of weaning his way back to getting to his normal self.
Right.
We don't know about Xavier Worthy. We know that last year's injury was maybe unfair to judge on his career because it was a collision with the Mack truck that wears 87. But again, like Cyrus Allen, man, like he's doing all these things to give us belief and hope. And I will take a page out of my own book when it came to Jack Caglione. Like, hey, yes, he's a superstar in the making, but the key part about that is in the making. And I don't know if Cyrus Allen's a superstar. I'm not saying that. But there do need to be maybe a little bit of pausing on the expectations, but also there can be some expedited process in that, because if one of your wide receivers is coming back from getting his knee scoped and drained, which is something you never like to hear because that's what they're doing to L'Jarius Sneed right now, and then Xavier Worthy, smaller guy, runs different style of wide receiver, patterns and routes and stuff than maybe a guy like Cyrus Allen would. And then Tyquan Thornton. Like, this isn't necessarily something that where you have to be like, all right, Cyrus, go out there and prove to us that you can be a number 2 because you have to. It's one of those things that we've already seen him kind of take advantage of. And with Rice working his way back and Worthy, who knows, and Tyquan Thornton banged up, this is where not only are we going to see number 13, but you better believe that number 15's watching 13 to see how he performs on Saturday.
Well, yeah, and I think that's big. I think it's a big day for Cyrus Allen, too, to continue this momentum that he has. I mean, I don't remember, guys, a player in camp offensively or defensively having this much momentum like Cyrus Allen does. I'm trying to think back. I know, like, I go back all the way to, number 69 out there coming out of Idaho State and Jared Allen. He had a lot of buzz going into camp, and that was 25 years ago. But now we got Cyrus Allen. I'm trying to think of a young guy that nobody really knew that showed up at training camp and all of a sudden is taking this world by storm. He's taken the NFL world by storm, too. You see stuff about this guy all over the place. And so, yeah, the Tyquan Thornton injury may be something that we're talking about a lot this season. But what if Rice, Worthy, and Allen all show up and they all play big, and you got 1,200 from Rice, you got 800 from Worthy, and you got 650 from Allen? That's a pretty good wide receiver group in year one of all of them being together. I mean, I think we'd all sign up for that. And then don't forget about 87 being out there. And so I think if we were a year from now, if this was 2027 and we had a whole year of Rice, Worthy, and Allen, and they put up those numbers, we would not be concerned with Tyquan Thornton's injury right now because we go, oh, we got Rice, Worthy, and Allen. The problem is we just don't have anybody that we can truly rely on at that wide receiver spot right now, right? Rice, I don't know if I can rely on him. Worthy gets banged up a lot. Allen is a rookie. Tyquan Thornton's now hurt. And so I think not having that true guy that we can all rally behind and go, this guy's going to take us over the next level, that's why we get more concerned about Tyquan Thornton. I'd like to be in a spot where, oh, Tyquan Thornton got hurt. That's fine. We got Rice, Worthy, and Allen, and we don't need to worry about him. Hopefully we're there by October where we're looking at those 3 wide receivers as dudes that we know we can count on.
One word.
First name is Blake, and he goes on a cruise. He goes on a Caribbean cruise.
Katie Holmes.
No. Ah!
Are you listening?
What's your least favorite thing about working with yourself?
Body odor.
You get one word.
On the count of 3, name your favorite dinosaur. 1, 2,
3. Velociraptor.
This is one word on Fescoe and Dusty.
1, 2, 3.
Oatmeal raisin.
Better believe it, it's one word. Brought to you by Maloney's, the Sand Trap, and the Landing. They're all three local, and they're great spots to have delicious food, cold drinks, and watch all of your favorite sports teams with TVs everywhere. They all have outdoor patio seating, so now that you didn't know that it stormed all morning and it's going to be nice outside, you can go check out all three locations. They all three have patio seating for you to enjoy maybe a break in the summer heat. And today at Maloney's, bacon chicken ranch pasta salad. I know that I'm hard. Penne pasta salad mixed with ranch, grilled chicken, bacon, cheddar cheese, and green onions. It's $11.
Great.
Available every day until the end of the month, and any drink special they offer at Maloney's during the week is available all day today for that great deal. So, bacon, chicken, ranch, pasta salad, and any drink special during the week they offer is available all day today at Maloney's.
Damn. Gotta get over to Maloney's. Love that place.
I just love pasta salad.
Me too.
Can it be considered one of the best salads?
Look.
It doesn't have lettuce, so you're safe.
You're safe. I say it all the time. Everybody looks at me like I'm nuts. So I say, I like a good pasta salad.
Yeah, I love pasta salad. You got to be careful. There's
carbs
really bad,
galore.
Well, there's bad pasta
but
salads.
there are like ones that have been sitting out in the sun all day.
Like,
I'm not touching that.
Come on. Yeah.
Like the mayo in New Orleans?
Yeah.
That was.
Doesn't need to be refrigerated.
No,
that was rough, dude.
I mean, that was gross.
It jiggled.
Yeah.
It did.
I'll do the etouffee.
Yeah. This was Eric Hosmer on Pat McAfee. I don't know which co-host was asking him this question about a bottle behind him. This is his story and the question. Well, let me turn up the audio first.
I'm always intrigued by the background, but that bottle that's back there, that Louis XIII bottle, I was introduced to that, unfortunately, my rookie dinner when some old head won it. Then I returned the favor. Shout out Devin McCourty who got me one. But what's the story behind that bottle?
So that's my boy Daniel Duffy with Kansas City. We all came up. He got drafted 2010, 2007. I got drafted 2008. We all played in the big leagues, won a championship, and then 2017 was our last year of free agency. And we all played our last game together. We got to stay in the clubhouse after, and Duffy got me that bottle, had all the boys sign it. And it was so cool, man. We were all supposed to fly out that night and go back home for the offseason. And we ended up staying in that clubhouse for about 4 or 5 hours, just having some drinks. Our wives and girlfriends came in there, and we were just talking about the good old days, man.
McAfee would go on to say, that's what killed us in the World Baseball Classic, which I thought was great. But that's a wonderful story. I'd never heard that story before. I like stories about, that team that you haven't heard before, and Haas told a good one there, and it gets you emotional. We'll never be able to create that love for any team that we had for that 14 and 15 Royal squad. It just will never happen like it did for that team at that time. They were the perfect team at the perfect time for Kansas City, and we'll never be able to recreate that love. So wonderful is that story, the one word for me. And Daniel Duffy. Love it. Absolutely love that they did that. We sat in the clubhouse for hours and hours and hours. Nobody wanted to leave because they all knew it was over, man. It sucked being at that game that day. It was emotional.
Yeah, my one word would be bittersweet. That was awesome. Now let's get back to that.
Yeah, let's do that again, please. How about this? This guy's done it again 9 different times, moving schools. AJ Storr, right now at UNLV, before that Ole Miss, before that Kansas, before that Wisconsin, before that St. John's, and then 4 different high schools in 4 different years. 9 schools, 9 years, one word.
Stupid. I mean, it is. I mean, this is stupid.
Insane?
Yeah.
That can't be healthy.
No.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking about. Him as a person.
Like,
that sucks.
How do you have,
friends?
Friends, yeah. I was going to say relationships with people.
I don't know.
You got your team, I guess, but every year you're going somewhere different. I would look in the mirror and go, I think maybe I'm the problem here.
Maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah, moving to new places, not knowing anyone. I mean, it takes at least a year, to get your ground and your footing and kind of a foundation there. And you're just moving every year. You're never going to get it.
Right. You're never going to get it. You'll have your teammates there, but after a while, I mean, that kind of grows old, I would imagine. Every year you're going somewhere new? What's wrong with you? Are you people you don't work well with others type of guy?
It's just the new normal.
I know.
This is not the new normal. How about this? Pablo Plejskovar. I know you love this story, Bob.
I love this story.
This was a guy who's on the dean's list over at Penn State now, allegedly the top of the entire cocaine chain in the campus, running kilos out of fraternities. There's even a photo from one of the deals where pledges are helping package 500 grams he just sold for thousands of dollars. Again, this all alleged right now. But again, one word on Pablo Plejskovar.
Amazing. The nickname is amazing. I like Snow Paterno, too. I thought that was a good one.
Yeah, that's good. I love that.
I haven't heard that
one. Snow Paterno was really good. I saw that one yesterday. This is an incredible story. This is the real-life Walter White, guys, going on. We got Gus Fring running the operation out here, making and getting all the deals. This guy was driving to Philly and New York to get the coke, bringing it back. The new twist to this story, there's a couple of twists to this story. Number one that I read this morning that I thought was really good, there were a lot of people that were in debt to this guy, and he made them work the coke ring to pay off their debts. Some guy owed him like $1,500 for this or $1,000 for that. He put everybody to work for that. His best friend, Thomas Robinson, ironically enough of a name, ratted him out. That guy's not going to survive. Don't be a rat. That's the number one thing there, loser. And the third thing about all of this was the random 50-year-old father that's a high-powered attorney in Pittsburgh that's the center of this operation. It's all these 20-something-year-old dudes. And then this father who's a high-powered lawyer in Pittsburgh is behind all of it as well. This is nuts.
My one word is McLovin. That's who's going to play him in the biopic when they make this a movie.
I saw that tweet, too. That was good.
Or Netflix, because this will be a documentary on Netflix in 2 years, and we'll all be like, oh, yeah, I remember that guy. It was Snow Valley.
Yeah. Did you do anything stupid in college to try to get money? Like run a coke ring or anything like that? Anybody?
No, not that hard to drive.
We used to just fill aluminum cans with sand and take them to the recycling center because they weighed more, so you'd get more money. But other than that, I mean, I wasn't running a coke ring.
No rings, no coke.
I won't say any names, but I remember a fraternity down at UCM that would buy Grey Goose and pour it into a measuring cup and then go buy Pop-Off vodka and pour that into the Grey Goose bottle and then pour the Grey Goose into the Pop-Off and give all the pledges and charge them $20 a bottle for Grey Goose. And it wasn't Grey Goose.
They didn't know any better.
No.
They're freshmen.
That's supposed to be smooth.
At least it was still vodka.
You're drinking Putin's piss.
The Pop-Off in the plastic bottle. That's the nicotine-flavored one or the tobacco one. Pablo Plejskovar is good. I really did like Snow Paterno, though.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
I thought that was fantastic. I mean, poor Penn State. No, not poor Penn State, but I mean, they are embroiled in this scandal stuff all the time. I mean, you would think this would be the worst. This isn't even the worst thing that's happened on that campus.
No.
I mean, Jerry, what was his last name? Sandusky?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. They got that. They got this. I mean, man, this is what the hell goes on in Happy
Bill
Valley?
O'Brien. I mean, oof.
He's not the coach there anymore, is he?
No, he's like a coordinator somewhere.
No, he's the head coach at Boston College.
That's right.
Yeah. The head coach at Penn State now, I think, is the old Iowa State coach. If I'm not mistaken.
Drew would know.
Yeah, we do need Drew Nixon here. He'd have it for
I'm
sure.
positive it is. And because that's where Rocco Becht is playing right now out there at Penn State.
Yeah. Matt Campbell.
Yeah, Matt Campbell, yeah.
That is one word, brought to you by Maloney's, The Sand Trap, and The Landing. 3 great local spots, delicious food, cold drinks, and plenty of TVs to watch all of your favorite sports teams. And they all 3 have outdoor patio seating to enjoy the summer evenings. And today at Maloney's, they do feature the bacon, chicken, ranch pasta salad for $11. It's penne pasta. It's mixed with ranch, grilled chicken, bacon, cheddar cheese, and green onions. Available every day until the end of the month. And any drink special they offer during the week is available today for that great deal, all at Maloney's. Coming up next, Mike Evans. I hope we don't miss out on the end of a guy's career that is a Hall of Fame career. And we'll talk about windows opening or closing here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Emmett Johnson, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control have done just a bang-up job on our yard, and they're going to do the same thing for you. If you're looking at your yard all spring and summer long, you're like, I just don't know what to do. I can't get it looking as good as my neighbors. Take my advice. Stop trying to do it yourself because it's not going to work. just call Aspen Lawn and Pest Control like we did. And it wasn't because we just didn't try. We tried for over a decade to get that yard looking great, and we just couldn't figure it out. Dead spots, weeds all over the place, roots all over the place from trees. We just couldn't figure this thing out. And then Aspen Lawn and Pest Control came over, and they took control. And now our yard is awesome. It looks amazing. I never thought it was going to look as good as it does, but it looks fantastic with Aspen Lawn and Pest Control. And pest control side of things is awesome. We've got them keeping mice out of our house right now, and we also have that mosquito dome that goes up over the yard so we can sit outside and enjoy the outside, and our dog can as well. We don't have to worry about mosquitoes, fleas, ticks, none of those vermin out there at all. Right now, if you mention Aspen or mention this ad, they're going to give you a free estimate and up to half off your first application. Just visit them at aspenlawn.com. That's aspenlawn.com.
Country music's biggest selling superstar, Luke Combs, presents My Kinda Saturday Night Tour 2027, playing at Arrowhead Stadium Saturday, May 15th. With special guests Treaty Oak Revival, Avriana, Shenandoah, and Wyatt McCubbin. Luke Combs, live in concert in Kansas City. Register now for the pre-sale at lukecombs.com.
Kansas City storms can leave behind roof damage you can't always see. Hail and high winds may have compromised your roof, even if everything looks fine from the ground. That's why Century Roofing offers a free roof inspection and handles the insurance process from start to finish. For over 36 years and more than 36,000 roofs installed, homeowners have trusted Century Roofing. Voted best roofing company in Johnson County for 5 years straight and best in Kansas City 2 years in a row. KC-based and female-owned. Visit CenturyRoofingKC.com.
Century Roofing. Trust the pillars of strength.
At the 40, the 30, 20, 10, he's going to take it to the house. Whether you're buying a home, a car, or making another major life purchase, Main Street Credit Union helps you reach your financial goals with cashback, high yield, and student spend accounts, and certified financial counseling. Real people, real progress. Join us at mainstreetcu.org.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state, only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Dusty Likens, and from changing seasons to unpredictable road conditions, having solid auto insurance gives you real peace of mind. With AAA, switching today means you could save up to 21% on your auto insurance. AAA offers dependable protection, personalized coverage options, and customer service that's always there for you. And when you bundle policies or insure multiple vehicles, you can save even more. Visit AAA.com. That's AAA.com.
Hi, I'm Michaela, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. You found your dream engagement ring. As a jewelry consultant, I recommend to start shopping for your wedding band 6 months before your big day. Don't worry. At Shane Company, we're here to help you find the perfect bands. Our men's and women's bands are crafted to high-quality standards, and it shows in every detail, with a stylish design and comfortable fit. At Shane Company, we'll take care of your engagement ring and wedding bands for life, because a friend wants you to say, I do, to your rings again and again. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Baseball fans, you think you know who's hitting a homer today? Well, FanDuel's giving you a free chance to call your shot with Daily Dingers. Joining the action is easy. Just make your free pick on who's hitting a home run in their game, and if you're right, you'll get a profit boost to use on your next bet for a chance at extra winnings. You got nothing to lose and a lot to gain, and you can make a free pick every day during the MLB season. It's just another reason why FanDuel's the home for home runs. If you're ready to play your game today, join all the action at FanDuel.com/local. That's FanDuel.com/local to play Daily Dingers and make your free pick on who's hitting a homer. Swing for the fences on FanDuel, an official partner of the MLB and 96.5 The Fan. 21 in President, Missouri. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Missouri side, North KC, 169 highway southbound. Bogs down to 29, stays heavy down to 9 highway. 435 southbound, very slow. We hit delays before Parvin, and it stays very heavy across the bridge with multiple problems reporting accident across the bridge. Another one south of 210. Both those keeping things pretty heavy. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
Hey, FYI, there is football tomorrow night being played on television.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so you can open up those blinds if you'd like.
Who do we have tomorrow night?
Well, why don't you just hold on a damn second? Raiders at Texans on ESPN. I'm Jeremy Schaap.
I kind of like that game in the regular season.
I mean, that's a slaughter.
Yes.
Because we had the question, Mac Drew and I did, do you trot Kirk Cousins out there?
Yeah.
Okay. Against that Texans team?
Yeah.
Then Mendoza's starting week one.
Look,
you're not putting Mendoza out there?
That's true. You're not putting Mendoza out there. Kirk may get murdered by the
I'm not
Texans
saying that all those
defense,
guys
right?
on the Texans defensive line are going to play.
They're not going to play, yeah.
You know, week two's always the pivotal, we'll see Chris Jones for more than one snap.
Yeah, my answer to that when you guys asked was don't play either of them.
Yeah, you just let whoever the third stringer
stringer play in game 2 of the preseason, where you're saying we need to see this, we need to see that, we need to see the other thing.
They play their starters week 1. They're going to play their starters in week 3.
So you're going to leave everybody out in week 2 against the Texans.
Yes.
We're not playing anybody. You guys are too good. We're afraid.
And then the one that you'll be really waiting to watch is at 9 o'clock on NFL Network. It is the Niners at the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, nobody's playing that game.
No.
Because Chargers don't play their starters. That's not the Harbaugh way.
It's 2-day.
And nobody is available for the 49ers because Mike Evans got injured in practice, which is another San Francisco 49er.
I mean, it's insane, guys, right?
Yeah, he left practice early Tuesday after experiencing tightness. A lot of tightness going on in 49ers camp, because then you also have the people that are like, well, is McCaffrey really hurt? Or
he had to address that.
Did he see the contracts that Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs got? And he's like, hey, hold the phone real quick.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday, and I 100% hold out. If you're Christian McCaffrey, right? You got all the cards right now. Was Mike Evans injured earlier in training camp?
He left practice with something.
Right,
but I don't know.
There was something.
And he's not holding out. I mean, he got a contract from the Niners because Tampa Bay was like, yeah, it's been fun, but we're done. But it's interesting to see that because Mike Evans is a Hall of Famer. I know there's some people that disagree with that. Somebody that hosts from 2 to 6. Super Bowl champ. Nah, I think Rob's on the other side.
I'll tell you, Carrington, that guy's washed.
Does Rob sell propane?
Yeah, he does. I'll tell you what, Carrington, this propane tank is better than Mike Evans ever will be.
Charcoal grills are washed.
What? The clean cooking of propane. These football players get dirty. Propane is clean.
The minute that Rob drops a damn it, Bobby.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yes.
It's
Damn
over
it, Bobby.
Yeah. Carrington, give me the phone. I'm going to kick this guy's ass.
That's all, folks. However Boomhauer sounded.
R.I.P.
He died?
The guy voices him.
Oh, that's right. He did. Mm-hmm. And what was Dale Gribble?
Dale's the guy that's supposed to
I know who Dale is. I figured you and Dale would be great friends.
Oh, hell yeah. Shut up, Hank. We got to get this done before my wife comes home. She always tells me to put out my cigarettes.
John Redcorn sleeping with his wife is the best part of that whole show.
Yeah, because 3 characters we've lost. Boomhauer.
Yeah.
We've lost Brittany Murphy, who played the daughter.
Luann?
Yeah, that was Brittany Murphy.
Okay.
And then Tom Petty was the voice of one of the characters, which was Luann's boyfriend, I believe.
Tom Petty?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Tom Petty was voicing King of the Hill.
Holy
Big
crap.
friends with Mike Judge.
Wow.
Whoa, can't say that.
I didn't say it.
I know. You did good.
Yeah.
But we're seeing Mike Evans' career kind of come to an end.
Yeah.
I hope this injury doesn't take away from what could be a final year and like a very fun Shanahan offense.
When
I think
you said that going to break, that really hit me. Like, this injury may prevent us from seeing that final year of Mike Evans, and that does suck.
Yeah. I mean, I've always liked Mike Evans because I was the guy, which I wish Mac and I knew each other earlier because we would have gotten into a heated debate. Because I was like, Mike Evans deserves the credit for Johnny Manziel's Heisman. Because Manziel was great, but he did have 6'6" Mike Evans there that at the time, the only people that really like were giving Mike Evans credit were the people that were like really zoned into the game. Because you're like, man, Johnny Manziel's doing all of this. And then all these other people were like, yeah, look who he's got on the outside as well. Now again, Manziel has to make the plays, and he was great in college. I'm not taking anything away from him. I was just saying there's got to be a little bit more credit because people don't always remember that Mike Evans was his number one. And then Mike Evans' career, 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons, won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay, never went anywhere else, and then now he is in San Francisco, so that window is starting to close.
Right.
But speaking of windows that could be closing or in jeopardy of soon to be closing, maybe after this season, we've given our opinions of who those might be.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, Tampa Bay is one of them for me. Vita Vea is still holding out.
Is he still holding out down there?
That is correct. Baker Mayfield, we don't know, right? He's been pretty good for them and held that team together. Now, they don't really play in the strongest division, but we don't need to get into semantics of that. But they have a lot of question marks moving forward because did they overpay for Chris Godwin? Mac Morney would say absolutely they did. Do they have a running back? It can really kind of take over. Bucky Irving, maybe, but is he sustainable? Tight end wise, I mean, I know Kate Otten is there, right?
Yeah, he's the definition of like mid.
Okay,
he's fine.
right?
Yeah.
Like, he's going to give you 700, 5 touchdowns.
700 would be great for him.
55 catches.
700's a big number.
Yeah.
But I think Tampa's a team that's window's closing. I think Pittsburgh is a team whose window is closing fast. Tomlin era is done. McCarthy, Rodgers, what's the future there? That seems like a very small crack of the window. And then I think the Colts are up there as well.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor is aging. I don't know if he's in that same realm as Derrick Henry. I think anybody's in Derrick Henry's world. Alec Pierce, sure. Keenan Allen. I mean, it feels like they're hanging on by a thread. So the 3 teams I would say that windows are damn near getting closed after this year would be Tampa, Pittsburgh, and Indianapolis.
Yeah, for me, I'm looking at Detroit. I feel like that's a window that could potentially be slammed shut. And I'll also give consideration to Buffalo and Cincinnati. And I say consideration because I think right now for me, Buffalo's kind of a wild card. I don't know what their new head coach is going to be like. I don't know how that system's going to go with a new guy running everything there. So I'm kind of holding back a little bit. Yeah, they'll be good with Josh Allen, but maybe this coach just turns the organization the opposite direction of where they're headed. I don't know the answer to that question, but you have Josh Allen. You should be good. And Cincinnati, man, I don't feel like Joe Burrow is long for that world. I really don't. I think he's probably going to be one of those guys that you do see move on to another team. We've talked about it, maybe potentially moving on to the Rams or something like that after this season. Who knows? Maybe Joe Burrow decides he's going to go to Pittsburgh. I'm just speaking out loud. I just don't feel like he's long for that world there in Cincinnati, and so I would put them on the list as well. Who do you have, Mac?
Yeah, I love the Rams hypotheticals but it's what would they ever give to get Joe Burrow? They've got nothing. They'd have to wait. They'd have to wait a while. You know, they've got 3 years left on that contract. Do you think Tampa, Pittsburgh, and Colts had windows? That would be my question with them. I agree. They're all teams on the downside. I think they're going to have down years. But were their windows open?
So the window with Pittsburgh is like perennial playoff team every year, can win the AFC North. I think that's now. I think it's now
fair.
just Cincinnati and Baltimore. I don't think Pittsburgh's that team that hangs around.
That's
anymore.
fair. That's fair.
The 10-7 every year, where it's like, oh, Pittsburgh limped in. They're going to go play the Bills in the first round and get blown out, or they're going to go play Kansas City at Arrowhead, get blown out. I think that's that whole era of always being above 500. That window done. Rodgers is 42. Mike McCarthy, like maybe who's backing up Aaron Rodgers?
They got
Rudolph,
Duck Hodges.
They got Drew Aller, and they've got
for now,
and they've got K-State.
Will Howard.
Yeah, those are the two guys
So
they drafted the last
really,
2 years.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Drew Aller looked awesome.
He did.
Preseason game. He looked awesome.
That wasn't really his cell phone, though, was it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'll go Rams and I'll go Houston, potentially windows closing, especially with the Rams. Obviously, we know Stafford's year's done. Ty Simpson did look good in that first preseason game, but we know that they've gone all in. They've spent all their money. They have no draft picks, so I'll go the Rams. That's Super Bowl window. This is Super Bowl or bust for them. And then with Houston, I don't think it will close. I think C.J. Stroud is that guy, but this is kind of that defining year. If he isn't, all of a sudden you've got a good defense with no quarterback, and that we know what that means, right?
Because I was going to ask you, how do you have Houston on that list? I think they're set up for a lot of success. But if C.J. Stroud doesn't play well, then we're having a different conversation.
And you and I both think he will.
I think he will, yes.
I think he's going to have
I'm
a big
truther.
comeback
year.
year.
I think he's going to be really good this year. I think that team's going to be very good down in Houston.
Agreed.
I don't know, man. Seeing him walk into 7th grade.
No swag. No swag.
None.
Zero.
Does get Tank Dell back, which will be massive.
And he's got 2 second-year wide receivers. I mean, you talk about fantasy.
And an offensive line, finally.
Jaden Higgins is a fantasy sleeper, man.
Does he still have Dalton Schultz?
Yep, still got Dalton Schultz. Yep, we'll see about the offensive line every year.
Have Dalton Schultz, Dallas Goedert, or Cade Otton?
Schultz, and then Goddard.
I just like saying Goddard, so I'll take Goddard.
Yeah.
Coming up on the other side, a trailblazer and a key man of sports passed away. We get into our most influential sports figures on the other side here. 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Noah Williams, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for the Chiefs. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, it is that time of year. It is football season. It is Chiefs season. It is tailgate season. And it is high V season. Well, every season is high V season, but now it is football season and Chiefs season. And high V is taking it to the next level because they've got everything you need for game day. Whether you're doing a home gate or whether you're going out to the game and doing a tailgate, High V has everything you need in one easy stop. All you have to do is go to High V and you can find it all there. From ribs, wings, party trays, dips, amazing Chiefs-themed cookies and cakes, and, of course, they have that huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits as well. Plus, with Hy-Vee, you can get all your Chiefs gear. They have every single thing you need in every size and style for your entire family. So let Hy-Vee do it all for you this football season. Let them take care of your game day shopping as well. Just place your order online and schedule your pickup or delivery. It's so easy, and it's a game changer as well. So elevate your home gate only at Hy-Vee.
Hey, it's Cody and Golden. You've heard us talk about Centric for years because it works. Thousands of graduates have taken the skills they learned at Centric and launched careers in one of today's fastest growing industries.
It's your turn to make that kind of move. In as little as 4 months, you can be learning those skills Alex is talking about because that's what employers are looking to hire for. Instead of just wondering what's next, why not start your career?
So connect with our friend Russ Mondry today at Centric.com. That's CENTRIQ.com to start building the career and the life you've been working toward.
Men, when addressing the problem of erectile dysfunction, you want the right treatment for your specific medical situation because every case is different, and finding the right treatment can mean the difference between just an okay experience and an amazing one. This is Jeff for Heartland Men's Health, and at our practices, we offer the full range of ED treatment protocols and can even combine therapies to help make those intimate moments special both for you and your partner. At Heartland Men's Health, we take great pride in providing excellent care and treatment options for ED. Our medical providers specialize in men's sexual health and understand that no two cases are alike, which means you'll get the right treatment for you based on sound medical evaluation and appropriate applications of medical therapies. Plus, we offer treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most men, you'll get your sex life back. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99. It includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 844-447-6600 or go to heartlandmenshealth.com. We have 3 offices, Overland Park, Independence, and North Kansas City.
You've pictured it. The garage door that finally makes your home look the way you want it to. And now get $500 back on a qualifying garage door with the Overhead Door Home Refresh rebate. Qualifying purchase must be made by September 30th. Let Overhead Door Company of Kansas City upgrade your curb appeal and get you up to $500 back. Schedule a free estimate at overheaddoorkc.com. Overheaddoorkc.com. Select models. Rebate paid as a Visa prepaid gift card. Restrictions apply. See website for full terms.
The best football contests are back out in Las Vegas with Circa Sports. $30 million in guaranteed prizes. No rake in any of the 3 contests. Circa Million, 18 weeks of point spread action, 128 ways to win. Or Circa Survivor. You pick one winner each week, the last one standing wins. And Circa Grandissimo with $100,000 entry. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $30 million guaranteed. Visit circusports.com for details.
This report is brought to you by Go Car Wash. It's your time to go shine.
For limited time at Go Car Wash, mention radio and get any wash for just $5.
Yep, any wash. That's up to 80% off our best wash. Visit Go Car Wash today. It's your time to go shine.
Chiefs coverage sponsored by Renner Garage Door. RENNER, forward and back.
Almost Andy Reid here. Summer heat can put your garage door to the test. Stay ahead of the game with a Renner Garage Door summer tune-up. Plus, get free repair or replacement quotes and $100 off a new garage door. Forward and back.
RENNER.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Northland 435 southbound bonks down before 48th Street, crawls down across the bridge with an accident blocking the right lane. Kansas side 635 southbound, very heavy from Gibbs to I-35. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
Cody and Gold are live from the practice field at Chiefs training camp this summer on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan, KFNC FM and AM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, an Odyssey sports station. Welcome into Fescoe and Dusty.
I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing here?
A show that, analytically, exists between 6 and 10 weekday mornings on Kansas City's only FM sports station, 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, buddy.
Live from the studios that brought you.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Here's Bob Fescoe and Dusty Likens.
Hearing some of those commercials in the break, How the Drive is not brought to you by Go Car Wash. Are you washed? Probably not. Come to Go Car Wash. I'm Carrington Harrison. I'm Carrington. It is a Wednesday. Starting to look like a beautiful day out there.
It depends on what side of the building we're on. You look to the north, it's sunny. You look to the south, it looks like, I don't even know what's the word that I'm looking for?
Washed.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Well, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Couldn't have said it better, my man. The Fescoe and Dusty Wednesday poll question: would you rather have Mahomes' arm or Bobby Witt Jr.'s arm? 70.2% say Mahomes' arm. I agree. I think that's where I would lean as well. I know Bobby's got a hose, but Mahomes, man.
Who makes more money in their career? Just playing money. Bobby or Patrick?
Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah, I'll go Bobby because it's baseball, but it's close.
Well, but I don't know what the new collective bargaining agreement's going to be. That's the thing. You know, we don't know where that's going in baseball. So who knows? But I would lean towards Bobby because baseball. But, man, Mahomes has made some dough already, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the $500 million contract would say enough because I do remember when he was going to get his contract that they were saying that Mahomes is going to get baseball money, which is hilarious because he did get baseball money. I mean, there's only two players in baseball that make more money contract-wise than he. And
Ohtani and Soto, right?
I think that's the only two. $750 and what did Ohtani get? Soto got $700, right?
I can't remember.
And Ohtani got $750.
But they're both in the sevens. I know that.
Yeah.
Wonder if they're going to stay in the sevens once this new collective bargaining agreement comes in.
The Mets would rather have Soto or Pete Crow Armstrong.
I think the Mets would rather have Pete Alonso too. I mean, yeah, but Pete Crow Armstrong is another one that they traded him away.
Javi Baez.
I know the Mets made some bad moves, bro. Like some really, really bad moves at that point in time.
But Bill Rasmussen passed away. And for those of you that don't know who that is, he is basically the founder of ESPN.
Yeah, created this thing in his basement, basically.
Went into debt, buying a satellite to basically create the four-letter network for all of us that we used to love so dearly. And the question we get asked is, who are the most influential and important people in sports?
Because he's one of them.
Yeah, without him, we don't have SportsCenter. We don't have anything that we have on ESPN today.
I mean, you wonder where rights are, too. Rights fees and the televised games and all of that kind of stuff because ESPN came out and they were still televising the NBA Finals on tape delay.
Oh, yeah.
ESPN was the first real group, I think, to do the NCAA tournament, and then CBS, took that away from them. But I mean, you talk about like most influential people in sports. Every single sports fan watches ESPN or consumes it at some point. I don't want to hear, I don't watch ESPN. It's just garbage. No, you watch. We've all, at one point in our lives, as a sports fan or just as a normal American, have come alongside and watched ESPN. And it really did. It's changed the landscape of everything. You think about when that network came out in 1979. I was 2. You guys you weren't even existing, right? Like, nope. Dusty, you were nowhere to be found. Mac, your parents may not even be married back then. And so, in 79, this comes out, and people are doubting whether or not this is going to work. And they originally wanted to do it as a local Connecticut type thing. And then they found a way to expand it and make it global. And then because of that, sports talk radio got here. And here we sit in this age of media. That was all started by Bill Rasmussen and his not his brother, but his son, basically in their basement for $9,000. And I think it's funny, 3 weeks after ESPN went on the air, Chris Berman was hired. He's literally been there since day one. Nobody can find his butt, but he's literally been there since day one with that network. And so this is crazy. He is one of the biggest pioneers and one of the most important people and one of the most influential people in sports history.
Yeah, I think some of the names that I came up with, and I mean, I'm probably going to get ran for this, but Lamar Hunt
no doubt,
is on the list for me just because the NFL is not what it is today. We heard Clark Hunt talking in the interview on the first preseason game that the World Cup was always something that they wanted to do as a family. I'm sure we listened to, Hosmer talk to, the McAfee show about having a moment in the locker room. I'm sure there was a moment at the Hunt household where it's like, we did it.
We did it.
The World Cup here. They're all soccer nuts over there in that household. So Lamar Hunt for sure, because football's not here without that. For me, another one is Tiger Woods. Now, he's not.
Yeah.
You think about the players will always have him. Like they will always, he'll always be the guy. I remember when like the LIV and PGA Tour stuff was getting really murky. Tiger flew in with a bunch of dudes to settle this thing and try to get the PGA focused on what is important. And then you look at why I play golf today. It's no secret. I do radio because of Jim Rome, and I do golf because Tiger Woods was so mesmerizing to me to be like, that sport seems really fun if you can get decent at it. And it's why I play. It's why a lot of people play.
No doubt.
It's why basically the entire tour plays. And a lot of times you hear things about certain stats on the tour. A lot of people are like, well, Tiger, walks so we could all run. And then the last one for me is kind of one that's more new. And to me, it's Topps and Bowman. Mm-hmm. It's the card industry. You go from the kid that pulled the Cooper Flag, debut patch, $3 million card, said he wants to hold on to it and just embellish what it is. Sell the damn card, kid. Come on, man.
Get rid of it.
Dad, talk to this kid, man.
Take the cash, bro.
$3 million. But I get it. To each their own. But the way the card game is newly one of the ones that is influential to people is, we talk about this all the time. We see these kids getting drafted out of college, going straight into the pros. We've seen Kevin McGonigal take off, Jack Caglione, Nick Kurtz, JJ Weatherholtz, Paul Skeens, all these names. These are all names of guys that were in college, if not high school, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And kids are collecting their cards. When they show the pregame stuff on the Royals TV network, there's people standing in line and they're holding a Bowman or a Topps card that's almost guaranteed either Bobby or Jack. That's what I would assume. Or maybe there's a few Carters out there as well. But the card game has been influential to the youth and to even
people in baseball. Yeah.
Right. People oh, I got this. I guess this card's really, really high on the money list. What is it? Some prospect from Miami. All right, I'll hold on to that. And then, you go back to Tiger with the players and the young kids that are now my age in their 30s and 40s and maybe close to their 50s that are like, yeah, I play golf because Tiger got me into it. And then Lamar Hunt as well.
Yeah, and card companies, dude, they grow the game. I mean, I remember as a kid, you knew who everybody was and what every team they played on. And it's not because you were watching games, because back then maybe you got one game a week, but you were collecting cards. You knew all the randos out there. And, whoever was pitching in a game, oh, yeah, I know that guy got his card. And you were able to. So, no, the card industry is really big when it comes to having that sort of influence. For me, I got a couple of names on my list. And I was looking at Mac's list. And I'm like, did Bob write that list? Because, you got every old geezer on there possible. And it's a really good list because I share one with you, and that is Pete Rozelle. And he is the most important guy when it comes to the NFL because he was the commissioner when they merged, but he was also the guy who came up with these first TV deals for the National Football League. And because of him and his ideas, the NFL is on TV the way it is for all of us today, which is free. And I don't want to hear streaming and all this kind of stuff. If you're a Chiefs fan in Kansas City, every game is free, okay? Every game is free. No other sport provides that. No other sport provides that to any fan base other than the NFL. And that goes all back to Pete Rozelle and his doings and dealings with those TV networks. You're going to laugh at this one. Jerry Jones is on my list. Jerry Jones came into the NFL and turned the NFL on its head and showed how much money this league can make. The NFL, it was a Coke-sponsored league forever. Jerry Jones came in and signed a local deal with Pepsi, flipped the entire table on the NFL. The NFL was pissed. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Because I'm generating local revenue. All the local revenue I generate is the money that I get to keep. And Jerry Jones found a way to basically turn Dallas into a mini NFL by its own with the AT&T sponsorship and showed the rest of the NFL, oh, we can sell these local deals and it doesn't have to be in with the NFL. And he got the ball rolling on that. He's also the guy that's behind basically every new stadium out there. He's the guy that goes in and gets these deals done and makes sure that everybody is getting these new stadiums. And then he buys the concession business and sells his own concession so he doesn't have to pay for that as well. Jerry Jones is an unbelievable game changer in the National Football League. He may be the most important owner when it comes to where the NFL is right now because Jerry had that vision and they all follow Jerry Jones. And if he didn't have that vision, I don't know where the NFL is at this point in time. And I also put Rob Manfred on this list. I know baseball people aren't going to like him, but what other commissioner has come in and changed rules of a sport and we love them, right? Every rule that Rob Manfred has changed, we all go, that works. That's great. That's wonderful. And what has it done? It's made the game of baseball better. We're bringing the younger players up faster now. We've got a pitch clock. The games are faster. We're seeing things that we've never seen before in the game. And I think it's great. And it's all because Rob Manfred pushed the envelope and said, we're getting out of the old guard stuff and we're going to change this game. So those are three guys that I have on my list.
Yeah, that's a great one. Rozelle also, expanded the league, was the commissioner of the NFL for damn near 30 years. I'd say David Stern, another commissioner in the NBA.
He was a commissioner when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1960 to 1989 was Pete Rozelle. That was his tenure. David Stern, you talk about making things global. He did it the right way because he didn't take NBA teams away from the United States, but he created basketball around the world. It's one of the most popular sports now in the world. I'll go Bill Veeck. Is it? Yeah, this is a guy that I read up on. Trying to look up stuff yesterday. This guy is, this is a guy after your own heart, Bobby. He made entertainment in sports. He was bringing out live animals. He had wedding ceremonies at the home plate. This was a great stunt that he had in 1951. Eddie Goodell came to the plate as pinch hitter for the St. Louis Browns. He was 3'7" tall. He wore the uniform number 1/8. And he made the entrance into the game by bursting out of a papier-mâché cake and then proceeded to draw a walk. And then, Bill James with sabermetrics and analytics in sports. So you can hate him, love him, whatever. You can say that.
Influential,
but he's massively influential, and to me, positively influential in sports.
Yeah, I think he's a very negative influence on sports, but that's just me. But no doubt in influential. Yeah, the Bill Veeck one is great. He was in charge of Disco Demolition Night. All of those stupid promotions that you saw back in the 70s because he owned, I want to say, Cleveland, St. Louis, and the White Sox.
He owned a bunch of different teams throughout his
There's
time.
a documentary out there right now, and I forget what streaming service is on about his son, about the Veeck family. You should watch that and see some of the stuff that they do. And he was also the first American League owner to break the color barrier as well. Once Jackie Robinson broke it in the National League, then Bill Veeck in the American League, when he was running Cleveland, had Larry Doby on his team, and he was the first African-American in the American League. Like Bill Veeck, that's a great pull by you. Yeah, that really is. That's a good pull by you because he really was influential with a lot of the stuff that he did. Walk-up music, names on jerseys.
Yeah.
Eddie Goodell, the 1/8 guy. It was crazy. Yeah.
That's funny.
Somebody says Phil Knight could be one.
Phil Knight is.
Phil Knight could be one.
How could you not put Phil Knight on that list?
Right. And then I hate to agree with this one, but I totally agree because of the creep that he is. Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Completely changed everything from wrestling was like, here comes the clown.
And every
versus
sport's
the man.
compared to wrestling now. Who's the heel?
It's fair.
So no, Vince. Yeah. Again, if you don't agree with somebody, doesn't mean they weren't influential.
Yeah, it's not even agreeing with him. He's just an awful human being.
Right. But
he was very influential.
But very influential. Yeah.
Yep.
For sure. Just look at WrestleMania today, man. The Chiefs build a new stadium, and it's like, we're going to get a Super Bowl, we're going to get concerts, we're going to get Final Four, we're going to get WrestleMania, we're going to get Royal Rumble. Wait, were those last two you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And Dusty, they'll probably be the two biggest crowds.
100%. 100%. Coming up on the other side, which one scares you more? here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Peter Woods, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football on 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at QC Kinetics know what's going on, right? Your joints are hurting you every single day, and you've been told you need surgery, and it feels like, man, that's my only option. Well, it's not. I want you to do your homework, because once a joint's replaced, there's no going back. And you schedule surgery, and then you're going to get that surgery. But if you schedule a second opinion with QC Kinetics, you may be able to avoid surgery altogether. And whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery is not that only conversation that you should have. Talk to QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you right here in Kansas City. They concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right in the spot that is actually causing the pain. And like I said, the whole idea is to avoid surgery, put it off, and in some cases, just avoid it altogether. So don't just accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. The conversation and consultation are free. Call 816-412-6299. That's 816-412-6299. Off 435 in State Line and in Gladstone, 816-412-6299.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Lawman! Jungle Law!
Hey, it's the Lawman giving you a couple updates. Just settled a case for $1.175 million on a commercial vehicle accident, $750,000 on a motorcycle accident, $557,500 on a premise liability case. Call the Lawman.
The Lawman gets results. Jungle Law!
If you've been charged with a felony DWI, call the Lawman. You only got a short window to get the admin filed in Missouri and in Kansas. Call me now.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It shouldn't be based solely on advertisement.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
BetMGM, official partner of Major League Baseball, is bringing the high heat all season long. All season long, you can log into the BetMGM app and receive top-tier promos that put you in the batter's box and up the excitement for America's pastime. Step up to the plate all season long with Swing for the Fences, the free-to-play game where every swing could score you rewards. We're talking parlay boost tokens, odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost, and even bonus spins all season long. And the action doesn't stop there. Get more out of every at-bat and every inning with MLB's same-game parlay boost. Stack your picks and boost your potential payout. Plus, lock in bigger value with MLB odds boost tokens and MLB parlay boost tokens all season long. More boost, more swings, more chances to win. Download the BetMGM app and step up to the plate today. MLB trademarks used with permission. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Missouri only. Existing customer offers. Subject to eligibility requirements. Please gamble responsibly.
Fire up the grill. It's football season, and Booth Creek Wagyu is beefing up your game. When you buy 10 pounds or more of our legendary Booth Creek Wagyu ground beef, you'll get it for the unbelievable price of just $8 a pound. That's America's most premium ground beef at grocery store prices. And don't forget our world-class Booth Creek Wagyu steaks and free samples available at our 2 locations, 95th and Knoll and 135th and Metcalf, inside the Deer Creek shops. And we're always open at boothcreekwagyu.com.
Hey, Kansas City, it's Jaden Hicks, and the best man player on the team is me, of course.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Northland, 169 highway southbound. Heavy coming through the 29 interchange and stays very slow down past Briarcliff. 435 southbound bogs down at 48th Street and stays mostly crawling down to the bridge with a problem reporting past 210. Another one on the bridge at one point blocking the right lane. That one looks to have cleared. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan traffic.
As the NFL season gets closer and closer to the beginning, I think we're like 20 days away.
21 days from today.
A lot of people are starting to give out their broadcast teams. ESPN's Monday Night Countdown team for the 2026 NFL season. Scott Van Pelt, Pat McAfee, Jason Kelsey, Jason McCourtney, and Marcus Spears. So again, you get more Pat McAfee, as if College Game Day wasn't enough on Saturday, as if his show Monday through Friday wasn't enough, as if Monday Night Countdown isn't enough.
Got to get your money's worth.
The same with Jason Kelsey, who also will be doing some games in the booth with Mr. Warner and Mr. Posh, or Pash.
Yeah.
He's
Pash.
going
Pash,
to London, Paris, and then TBA.
Yeah. They're sending Kelsey overseas.
And I told Bob, I'm like, man, his wife's probably loved that. London twice, and then you get to go to Paris. Like, those are great places. And Bob goes, no, it's going to be enjoy the trip. Have a good time.
Get the hell out of here, man. I'll see you when you get back. Sure you don't want to unretire?
But yeah, the NFL kickoff is Wednesday, September 9th at 6 o'clock on on NBC and Peacock. And boy, did they nail it with their promotional commercial.
This will be a good game.
Definitely.
Uh-oh. Guess what day NFL kickoff is? Huh? Anybody?
This guy.
Mike. What day is NFL kickoff?
It's a day early, we know.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I'm asking Mike. Come on, Mike. It's another name for Wednesday. Just say it.
Hump day.
Hump day! Hump day kickoff! Yeah! Where's Tomlin?
Patriots, Seahawks, NFL kickoff.
Tomlin. Mike.
I'm talking to Mike. Thanks, Chris. Where's Tomlin? I just want to know who's voicing that camel.
Play it again. Let me hear the camel voice again.
Oh, hang on real quick. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sunday Night Football. It just sounds like a familiar name, and I don't know who.
Oh, guess what day NFL
Romo.
kickoff is?
Oh, Jim.
Anybody?
This guy.
Mike. What day is NFL kickoff?
It's a day early, we know.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I'm asking Mike. Come on, Mike. It's another name for Wednesday. Just say it.
Hump day.
Hump day! Hump day kickoff!
Sounds like Big Dust.
Where's Tomlin?
Patriot.
It could be Rossini or it could be Romo.
The original was Chris Sullivan. I don't know if that's still him, but
He's known for.
he was in. Oh God, what's that show that? I don't know.
It sounds familiar though. Like I don't know why that's registering in my.
He was in a super popular show. This Is Us.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, that was popular. I never watched that, but
I've seen some clips, but
how could you? Everybody's in tears after every episode.
It's funny you say that because it was.
Did you watch it?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It was popular when I was like in 8th grade, or not 8th grade, but like in high school. Like it started, or maybe I was like when I was in college or whatever it was. But I was like in my younger 20s, and so I'm still living at home, and I would like come upstairs at like 9 o'clock on a Sunday night or whatever it was on, And my parents were like bawling.
It started
And
in
I'm like,
2016.
Okay, so yeah, I was in college, kind of, not really, but I was still
16 to 22.
Okay, so yeah, I was just outside of college, so I wasn't living at home, but I would be at home or whatever when they were watching. I remember this. My parents were just big bawling. I'm like, who died?
I know my wife would watch it all the time. I go, why are you crying?
This is us.
Who was the guy in that show that became a big star? He was originally in the OJ documentary that came out a couple of years prior to that.
Sterling Brown?
That's it, Sterling Brown.
Yep.
We interviewed Sterling Brown during the OJ stuff because he played, somebody when the true story on FX, I think, came out, the first OJ documentary. That was the nicest guy that I have ever spoken to in my entire life. Like Sterling Brown, he played Chris Darden, who was one of the attorneys in the OJ case, who basically screwed up the entire case.
He's the one that brought out the glove.
He's
right?
the glove guy, right? Yeah. So he's playing Chris Darden in this FX, show that was about OJ. Which I do think of all the OJ documentaries out there that came out, the FX one was the best. That's where we get "Shut Up, Bob" or whatever that drop is that we have. You're stupid, Bob.
Blow it out your ass.
Blow it out your ass, Bob. Yeah, that comes from that documentary,
Nathan
right? Nathan Lane was in that, and so
that's who says that line.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And Sterling Brown played, Christopher Darden. And so we were interviewing anybody we could during that time associated with the OJ case, right? So we're calling everybody and anybody, and we didn't have OJ on the show, I don't think. But we did have Sterling Brown. And the reason I'm telling the story is because we called Chris Darden. Darden answered. I called his law office, told them what we were doing, hung up the phone. And then we got Sterling Brown, who played Chris Darden. I was like, oh, my God, you're the nicest guy in the world.
That is cool.
And then it was like a year later, This Is Us started, and it blew up his career. And I'm like, we had that guy on the phone line when he was nobody, the nicest human being, one of those. Anytime you need me, call me, that kind of stuff. I'm like, damn, that guy was awesome.
That's awesome.
And so I rooted for that guy for his entire career to do well because of how he treated me and Josh when we were doing those interviews.
So I don't know. I guess this is breaking news. Maybe not. This comes from Aaron Wilson. He covers the NFL and Texans for. Is this real? This isn't real.
No. I'm just thinking that's the guy Dixon my ass.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yes. This is Dixon my ass.
Yes.
Chiefs are re-signing Cam Jones per league sources.
Who?
Cam Jones. He's a linebacker, spent last season with the Jets and offseason with the Giants, earned a Super Bowl ring with the Chiefs, appearing in every game in his first 2 seasons in Kansas City.
I've never heard of the guy he played.
Drew interest from multiple NFL teams as a free agent, and now back with his original team.
What was his name? Cam Jones.
Yep.
Be honest. Had you ever heard of him?
Yeah, he's a Super Bowl champion Chiefs linebacker. Come on.
Back if you
do better.
Ever heard of Cam Jones?
No, he's probably a special teamser.
He'll be on Cody and Alex's show later, I guess.
That's a good one.
That is good. Yeah, 19 and 17 combined tackles. Last year, 5 combined tackles.
Yeah,
he's a special teamser.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's a body.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're not making a big deal of this, but I feel like Cam, he had 2 Super Bowl rings. I've never heard of the guy. Mac, have you, be honest? If you have, let's say yes.
I said no. No.
Does anybody know who this guy is? Like, seriously, I mean, Kling has no clue who this guy is.
Yeah, he was with the Jets last year. He was with the Giants this offseason, and he's coming back home where he won a Super Bowl championship with the Kansas City Chiefs. What are you talking about?
Welcome into Cody and Gold, Cam.
Put those refractors over there, please. They have value. That's a super fractor. It's gold. It's 1 of 1. Please don't touch it with your fingers. If it gets smears on it, it loses value.
Literally.
If you put your fingerprints on it, it's gonna get washed.
Alvin Kamara expected to be sidelined for at least the next month.
But they said he survived not getting a massive injury.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, one of those like, whoo! Thank God it wasn't anything.
Week 4.
So they lose Jordan Tyson and Alvin Kamara within a week.
So we still on the Saints?
Nope.
Okay.
Got to bounce. I mean, you have to at this point,
they got
right?
Travis Etienne still.
I know, but those are 2 big injuries, man. Like, those are really, really big.
Chris Olave's still there.
Yep. The Jordan Tyson one's huge. I think the Alvin Kamara one's less big, but
I agree with you on that. The Jordan Tyson one sucks, but that's
huge.
I mean, you apologized to Brett yesterday because of the injury stuff, and everybody knew this guy was injured, and the Saints drafted him. That's why you can't draft injured. People show you who they are. When people show you who they are, believe them. And when one guy's battling injury after injury after injury, I don't want to bring a guy that's battling injury into my organization. I'll find somebody else.
This is where dyslexia hits me 101. Kyle Shanahan, Christian McCaffrey's absence is not contact related. Oh, contract related. Well, you never know.
Yeah, it could be either one.
No kidding. So
it shows you how powerful Mike Florio is, though, because he put that out there as a theory, which is his opinion, which he's allowed to do, which is fine.
Debunk that immediately.
We all do that, and then the media goes and asks the coach about that. Well, Mike Florio said this. If I was Shanahan, I'd be like, what does Florio know?
And this just comes in from Chargers camp. Their center, I am not even going to try to say his name.
I can't say his name either.
Tyler Biadasz.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how you say it. Biadaszz. Out significant amount of time after injuring several ligaments.
Oh, my God.
Not just...
he was a big free agent signing, too.
Yep.
Several ligaments as the offensive line woes continue for the Chargers. God. We segue that into the Kansas City Chiefs because... Boys, I'm not going to lie. Maybe I'm a hypochondriac when it comes to injuries with the offensive line because I know what the quarterback did last year to his knee. Josh Simmons has a back strain or whatever they called it yesterday, back tightness, whatever it is, and Trey Smith's hip injury. Bob, we are damn near to the 10-day window. Today is the last camp practice.
Yep.
Maybe this was very well planned out by Trey Smith. I don't know. But the hip injury, back injury, starting left tackle, starting right guard, I don't like this, and I don't like being told everything's fine. And again, I can be the child here. I can be the hypochondriac, the freak-out artist. I'm tired of this. Everything's fine. Breece Hall was told everything's fine 2 to 3 weeks. Alvin Kamara, everything's going to be fine. He avoided major injury, month. So, again, like, this has to be an offensive line that is ready to go, that is not injured, that does not have any sort of red flags because you're coming back from a knee injury with your quarterback, and we saw that offensive line backups in that first preseason game. Again, I know it's one preseason game. I know that we're told not to worry about the back or the hip of Trey Smith. You did the motion on Monday with being an offensive lineman. The back injury always will scare me. I will go back to this if something does flare up later on, no pun intended. But the left tackle, the right guard, two of the most trusted people on your offensive line to not only like rejuvenate the run game, but protect your quarterback that just had knee surgery. This does give me a little bit of reason to be concerned. I don't know how more uncomfortable you guys are than I am, but I am not just sitting back going, they'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I am in that category, though. I am fine with these guys. I think for Josh Simmons, let's talk about him. And I was told yesterday, it's a rest thing for Josh Simmons more than anything. Remember, he practiced twice the other day because there were no other linemen out there. So
played with the third team.
Yeah, he played with the third team. So
like Wemby playing 47 minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like,
I don't
right?
need to see that.
Yeah, and they didn't need to see that. But you know what? They didn't have anybody else. So Josh Simmons went out there and played 3 practices or whatever, however you want to break it
Jared
down.
Wiley's ass out there at left tackle.
Somebody they have.
Norzad, you're up.
No, they had a body. Don't do that.
Yeah.
They definitely had linemen they could have put in there.
They maybe, but
No,
I mean,
they did.
Maybe they didn't want to. Maybe they don't want to waste their time with Hunter Norzad. Okay, sorry, just going to call it like it is. They're guys you just don't want to waste your
but I
time
don't need
on.
to waste my time seeing Josh Simmons with the third team either.
Well, also coming off of last year, you get him all these reps. But so I'm
Hey,
not,
Bob, you're going to host After Hours tonight.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Ass.
Yeah, right. No, I won't be here for that. But it's not in the middle of practice. You know, if Cody and Gold couldn't stay on after 10 o'clock, we'd sit here for a half hour and give them the opportunity to get in here and work their magic. No, I'm not worried at all about that because the team isn't worried about
Need
this.
somebody come in for 30 minutes?
Yeah, he'd be in there in 2 seconds, right? You never have to call me because he'd be there before I could even answer the phone.
Juice all over the place.
So no, I'm not worried about these at all. I think this is obviously a little bit of a rest for Josh Simmons. I'm not worried about the Trey Smith stuff yet. You look at what they're doing signing-wise, right? They haven't brought in one offensive lineman at all. They just signed this linebacker guy that nobody's ever heard of because that position. I'm more concerned about the linebacker position than I am, injury. I'm more concerned about the healthy linebackers than I am concerned about a couple of, banged-up offensive linemen at this point, if that makes sense. I'm more concerned about that position than I am anything else, and clearly they are. They're bringing back this 2-time Super Bowl champ. I mean, you don't bring back a 2-time Super Bowl champ.
Is it one time? I think it's just one time,
Oh,
right?
is it just one time? I thought the guy won 2.
23 and 24. We didn't win in 24, right?
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Oh, we didn't win in 20. Yeah, that's so sports.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah, the 24 season.
24 season.
Leave the Chiefs to me.
Yeah,
Yes.
the 24 season. So
24 season, yes.
2-time Super Bowl champ.
Cam Jones.
So he's coming back. Who?
Never heard of it.
Cam Jones.
913-816-4404. That's not the number. But yeah, you're just fine with these guys.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, man. Mac, am I wrong in that situation? Like, should I relax?
With the Josh Simmons thing, I get where you're coming from. Backs are scary, but I'm with Bob a little bit on it. I'm just frustrated that he was playing with the third team. I think it's idiotic, but I think it's malpractice in my opinion. But I think Josh Simmons, that's not as scary. It's one day, he's tired, doesn't need to be out there. The Trey Simmons thing, we're getting to. What is this, Bob? We're day 9?
But day 9 or 10. Today's the last day of training camp, so you'll see him next week,
Okay, as long as we see him next week and he plays, then
I don't know who are we going to see next week,
Yeah, exactly. But then there's really no way to tell, and so that's why that timeline is a little fishy, where it's like 7 to 10 days. Yeah, 10 days. Well, you'll never get a chance to see him until the season starts.
And I will say this is also why we do not need practices open to the media, because certain things like this that aren't that big a deal become these major deals because people are watching and talking and training camp, and every injury becomes a Mount Vesuvius type of injury for everyone.
That wouldn't be good for us.
Well, then we wouldn't have been able to see Scott Steiner suplex somebody for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. Or you wouldn't know why the center for the Chargers is hurt. It's the left guard. He's now hurt both their tackles in training camp, and now he's hurt the center. This is the reason they have missed 3 linemen now, maybe for years.
Oof.
This guard specifically.
What do you mean this guard is hurt?
This guard, the Chargers, he gets a guy, and then he throws him to the ground. And that's what happened. The clip came out, and he threw him to the ground.
Right into the other guy? What an idiot. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's practice. If you're throwing a guy to the ground, that means you already have a hold of him. You don't need to
Simmons, what were they calling that move last week? The Josh Simmons had the snatch and grab or something?
Block. Yep.
Yeah, the snatch block. Somebody said their wife's been doing for 20 years of marriage.
Yeah.
I still don't get that.
So is that a new thing now in the NFL, though? Is the snatch block going to be something that we're going to see, and we're going to see all these dudes get rolled up? Because I don't want to sit here talking about the snatch block all season. I got to be honest with you.
I think the way Mac was talking about it is like not everybody's able to do it, but the ones that can are like the freak dudes.
Okay,
right?
is that what it is? It's not going to be this new trend that we see in the NFL where everybody's doing a snatch block and throwing everybody into everybody, and everybody's got a knee injury now?
Yeah, I don't think it's a new trend. I think it's a technique that's probably been used for a long time, but I think the downsides of it are very obvious and clear, that you can back up into that quarterback pocket really, really quickly. But obviously they'll get a hold of that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I was talking to a guy Binkley about it, and he made a good point. It's like it's nothing having to do with hands or technique or fundamentals. And so they can take care of that. You'd rather hear something about a snatch block than this guy's not quick enough, his hands don't get in the right spot, his feet work, things like that.
No,
right?
but what I'm asking is I'm not familiar with the snatch block until this week, right?
Yeah.
I don't think any of us were familiar with the snatch block until recently. And so that's why I'm asking is if it is a new trend, if this is what we're going to see now in the NFL. Like the offensive linemen have found this trick, like baseball players with the torpedo bat. Remember at the beginning of the year and everybody lost their minds over a torpedo bat, and then the weekend happened and we forgot about the torpedo bat. So is the snatch block going to be that buzzword this year that we're all you got Collins with the snatch block? He's one of the best snatch blockers ever. Come on. There's always something that, the NFL has as a storyline. Snatch blocking may be it.
I don't know, man. Somebody says they're still concerned about the receivers more than anything on this roster.
Yeah, I get that. That Thornton injury sucks. I mean, I said it yesterday. They better hope no one gets hurt. They better hope that they're right about these wide receivers because it's just so thin. So thin.
And they still haven't signed anybody at that position yet either. The linebacker spot, they brought in a guy. Defensive end, they brought in a guy.
That's
a lot
like
of defensive stuff. No. I'd rather have Juju Smith-Schuster.
No, I don't want him either.
I don't want him either, no, but I'd rather have him than a guy who's got a bum leg.
SI just came out with the top 5 free agent wide receivers. He was number 1, Tyreek Hill.
Currently free agent wide receivers.
Yeah, free agent wide receivers, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Hopkins was number 3. I'd rather have Hopkins back.
Yeah.
No question.
Who was number 2?
I'd have to pull it up. I can't quite remember. Sterling Shepard was on the list. Tyler Lockett was number 5, so I remember 4 of them.
Damn, Tyler Lockett's still getting some love.
Well, I mean, remaining free agents.
Yeah, I'm good on that, too.
Yeah, I don't need any of those guys, quite honestly. I mean,
I'd bring back Hopkins.
Here we are at the end of camp, and those 5 guys are still out there. So why do we want them?
Because they're all waiting for camp to be over.
Maybe.
That's the only thing I can come up with. Like, they're like, we're all veterans.
Maybe, but if you're Tyreek Hill, you need to get out there and get, with a team to get that leg rehabbed, I would think.
Oh, Brandon Cooks was number 2.
So I don't hate that name.
I don't hate that name either, Dusty.
I'd rather have Brandon Cooks and Tyreek Hill, and that's not like the strongest thing to have a conversation over with, but that's like all I have to say about that.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'd take Mac Morey running routes over Tyreek Hill.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
That's like horseradish.
That's like horseradish.
It kind of sounds the same. Coming up, you guys yesterday did a team that'll suck. We'll talk about teams that'll be good that seemingly no one thinks they will be, plus an overrated players list in the league that doesn't make a whole lot of sense here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Josh Simmons, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, last night was wild with those storms. I was up at about 11:30 because I heard them, and I looked out my Window World windows, and I could see that rain coming down. I'm like, so dry in here because we've got great windows from Window World. When you have a storm like that, you don't have to worry about water leaking into your house. But if you have bad windows and you need new replacement windows, you may have had that issue last night. And if you need replacement windows, you need to get windows from Window World. We did that about a decade ago, my wife is telling me now. I said, wow, time really does fly that we've had Window World windows in our home. They're the official window of the Kansas City Chiefs and the official window of the Fescoe household as well. And we love Window World for so many different reasons. Number one, they're great windows. But number two, the lifetime warranty. Guys, this is key. We have a dog. We have kids. Things happen all the time around the house. Dog runs through the screen door. We call Window World. They come out. They replace it. That's what the lifetime warranty is all about. Plus, they're a double strength glass window that gives it a strength not commonly found in replacement windows. So get that free estimate in home right now scheduled. 1-800-GET-WINDOWS. That's 1-800-GET-WINDOWS or windowskansascity.com. 1-800-GET-WINDOWS. It's Window World.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each. $30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
What if you could have the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years guaranteed? Now through August 24th, new Xfinity customers can get our best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense. Plus, it keeps you protected from online threats. And get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
It's August, and the kids are going back to school, but the parents are going back in time. Because at Low T Center, we're turning back the clock and bringing the energy and vitality of your youth back. If you've been dealing with low energy, low sex drive, or lack of motivation, those are telltale signs of low testosterone. So don't ignore it. Go to FixMyLowT.com and book an appointment for your free T-test today. And if you qualify for treatment, we accept insurance, so don't delay. Visit FixMyLowT.com. That's FixMyLowT.com today.
Country music's biggest selling superstar, Luke Combs, presents My Kinda Saturday Night Tour 2027, playing at Arrowhead Stadium Saturday, May 15th. With special guests Treaty Oak Revival, Avery Anna, Shenandoah, and Wyatt McCubbin. Luke Combs, live in concert in Kansas City. Register now for the pre-sale at lukecombs.com.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Missouri side, 435 southbound, slows past the split with Blue Parkway, and then get down past Gregory, and things bog down and stay briefly heavier with construction. Blue Parkway westbound, pretty heavy approaching Noland for about a mile and a half. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
Moving right along. Don't forget, this is Cody and Alex's last day.
Last day of camp, baby. Who did they get? Anybody get?
Yeah, I think they're going to get DeMercado.
Okay.
That's my guess.
See, I think they're going with that new guy that we talked about, Charles Jones.
Charles Johnson, former catcher with a lot of power from the left-handed side or the right-handed side of the base.
I like Charles Johnson back in the day.
World Series champion.
Yes, he is. Never take that away from him.
But you guys talked yesterday, and I'm interested to know who you guys picked when it came to, like, who was, going to be bad. Was it who was going to be bad next year or this year in football?
It was like teams that'll be bad this year in football that no one's talking about. Yeah.
And you guys chose.
I can't remember now. That was yesterday.
Bob said the Chiefs.
I'm trying to think who I did say. Can you remember who you said? I can't remember.
That's awesome. You guys are great. So we'll move on. But there is a list. There is a list out there from Sleeper NFL.
Remind me of my take again.
Yeah.
I could look it up, but I can't. That's so bad.
It's good. You guys are great. Somebody's
we
got
do 20 hours a week. And we talk about all these teams all the time.
You've done 12 hours so far this week.
Times 17 years, yeah.
Hey, McFly. But Fansided ranks the 9 most overrated players in the NFL. Number 1 is Bo Nix. Number 2 is Caleb Williams. Number 3 is Jalen Hurts. Number 4 is Justin Herbert. So quarterbacks have it tough. Number 5 is DK Metcalf. Number 6, Drake May. Number 7, Joe Burrow. Number 8, George Pickens. And number 9, Sauce Gardner, who was traded for, I believe, 2 first-round picks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So are there names on that list that shouldn't be on that list? Because I can think that Caleb Williams shouldn't be on that list. I don't think Justin Herbert should be on that list. I don't think Joe Burrow should be on that list. And I don't think George Pickens should be on that list. So out of those names, Williams, Herbert, Burrow, and Pickens, I don't agree.
I kind of like this list because it is overrated, right? And you can't put Patrick Mahomes on that list, or JSN is not going to make that list, or K9 is probably not going to make a list like that. So it's people where you can kind of have that conversation who are coming off a good year.
Everyone said you said Denver yesterday.
Yes, I did. I said F at Denver. That's exactly right. Yeah, I did. I said F at Denver.
Yeah, 913 says marijuana affects the memory.
Yeah, I did. I said F at Denver, right? Yeah, that's who it was yesterday.
There we go.
But I think also when it comes to overrated, it's guys who had a good year last year that everybody's like kind of crowning. We all still need to see a little bit more out of Bo Nix, especially coming off the injury. I personally need to see more out of Caleb Williams. I don't think Jalen Hurts belongs on that list. Justin Herbert doesn't in the regular season, but in the postseason, he could be on that list. Drake May, I think it's early. I think he's probably a little overrated right now. Let's see what he does going into this season. And then the Sauce Gardner one is just bizarre to me. It's just bizarre. Sauce Gardner makes that list.
He's really overrated, in my opinion. Would you not agree?
I don't know. It's like, how do we define rated or overrated for a defensive back? Like, if nobody's throwing to his side, then he's doing his job, because that's what we said about Trent McDuffie.
Yeah, but people were throwing to his side.
Was he giving up? I didn't watch enough Colts football or Jets football.
People were throwing to his side, and he can't really tackle. I think he's overrated. I think he's the next Trayvon Diggs. That would be my Sauce Gardner take there.
Because Diggs was the one that had like 9 interceptions or something that year.
Led the league in interceptions. And
led the league
Trayvon Diggs.
And now he's led the league in getting toasted.
Now he's trying out for teams.
Yeah.
And he led the league in getting toasted that year with interceptions too, but people just, like chicks dig the long ball.
Yeah,
whatever,
but you know what? That's why you look at an interception. Was the ball underthrown? Was the route run the right way? There's so many other factors that go into interceptions. Obviously, they suck for the team throwing them, but why did they happen?
Love that DK Metcalf's on this list. Been saying that for years. Absolutely one-trick pony. Extremely overrated. He's
been very overrated in this town.
And not that he would have been great with Kansas City, but he's a one-trick pony. He looks great with his shirt off, and that's about it. And he can run a go route. Drake May's a little bit overrated because of last season, but I still think he's awesome. But I get where people are coming from with him being maybe just a little overrated. It's early.
It's early, yeah.
It's early.
People are crowning him,
obviously you guys know my feelings and thoughts about Jalen Hurts, so I like him being on this list. And George Pickens, I don't get that. George Pickens is a bona fide stud.
I didn't understand that one at all.
Yeah, Pickens is a beast.
Yeah, if you took somebody off that list and had to put somebody on, which I think you're going to rip my face off for this take.
Okay.
I think I'd put Jordan Love on that list.
I'm with you, Dusty. I would put him on that list too.
In a 17 game average, 3,400, 25 and 9. Those are good. Those are good numbers. But
really good.
Yeah, but I mean, like, in a league now where like we put really good, it's 39, 38, right? Like that's 4,000 is not like an easy clippable number. But the way that I feel like a lot of people talk about Jordan Love is that he's accomplishing that year in and year out of 39, 4,000, 38. He damn near had identical years in back-to-back years. 2024, he was 15 games, 9-6. Last year he went 9-5. 33-81 last year, 33-89 the year before. 25 touchdowns the year before, 23 last year, 6 interceptions last year, 11 the year prior. Now, the year that everybody kind of saw him bloom was 2023, where he threw for 41-59, 32 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. I think that's the number that everyone thinks Jordan Love is always at, but there's 2 years of samples where he's not been that guy.
Look at the attempts. Look at the attempt difference there.
No, I'm aware, and that's why. And again, this is why I find that interesting, because I know for a fact, because they said it, that last year they put the ball in what's his face, the running back that's under scrutiny.
Josh Jacobs.
They put it in his hands because Jordan Love was turning the ball over. Maybe that was 2 years ago, where they're like, we're just going to run the ball now because we got to get our quarterback right, and that's what you have to do. That's why the Texans struggled last year, because their quarterback was struggling, but they didn't have a running game to like really get him out of it. They were like, well, we can't really run the ball to disguise what's going on right now. We have to just continue to throw it, and it was a disaster for C.J. Stroud in the playoffs. Right? 5 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, didn't look like himself. And I do think that Jordan Love is good. I just don't know if he's as good as advertised. And so I think he's a little bit overrated. That's my honest take. And I do believe, 579, 41-59, and then 11 interceptions, 6 interceptions. But I mean, the overall 17-game average, everyone and anyone in the NFL is taking that. That is not my position.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people put him in the category with like Burrow and Herbert and Dak and these guys that I know for a fact are going to throw for 4,100 yards. I've seen it one time from Jordan Love. Maybe this year I'm quiet and we see a different side of it, and maybe he's matured more into the league where he's got it more figured out. But knowing for a fact that they were giving it to your running back to get you cleared, I don't know. And maybe that's just the way the NFL. I don't think that he's...
Struggle with injury would be my answer to that.
Okay.
And that may be his biggest downfall is the injuries, is struggling with the ankle injury, struggling with the elbow and stuff. So if he can play 17 games and be healthy, I think they'll let him rip it. 579 attempts, to your point, in 2023. The last 2 years, 425, 439. So a massive discrepancy there. If they can let him rip it, I think we'll see the stats
And the
go
playoff
up.
numbers have to change a little bit, too.
They do.
Because as much as we give Herbert, the poo-poo platter, he's 1-3.
No, Herbert's never won a playoff game.
I'm talking about Love.
Oh, yeah.
Love is 1-3, and he's got 81 completions on 134. That's well below his seasonal average of 66.
Yeah.
1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, 5 picks.
That's not good.
It's just a different quarterback.
Yeah.
And, if the love, no pun, that we're giving Jordan Love is there, I feel like that number would be different. Now, again, I know it's not a one-position game, but
he did play great in that last year. He just played in a great playoff game. 4 touchdowns, 0 picks against the Bears, and Caleb Williams had heroics there at the end.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I mean, that wasn't on Jordan Love.
I
my opinion.
asked Gemini where you rank Jordan Love when it comes to the quarterbacks, and this is what they said. So,
God.
No, I mean, the AI is where the world's going. If you're not embracing it, sorry, you're getting left behind.
Yeah, I don't need it to rank my quarterbacks.
No,
but
I do,
understand.
but
Yeah.
I like it because it's conversation. It's amazing the old guy in the room is adopting the technology,
No,
right?
I use it for certain things.
So they have Tier 1, the elite upper echelon quarterback, and then they have Tier 2, which they call the Pro Bowler upper half. And they say Jordan Love fits squarely in the 8 to 12 range alongside quarterbacks like Jared Goff, Brock Purdy, C.J. Stroud, and Justin Herbert. How do you feel about that?
I think the 8 to 12 range is good. I didn't like a lot of the names in that list. I'd put him above most of them besides Herbert. I think Herbert's above that tier as well. But yeah, I think, that Tier 2 is a great, 8 to 12 spot. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that.
Would you rather have Herbert or Jordan Love?
Herbert.
Would you rather have Dak or Jordan Love?
Jordan Love. But I love Dak. If you're talking for one season, maybe Dak.
Caleb or Jordan Love?
Those are both my guys.
Okay.
Those are both my guys.
And who'd you pick as a team that'll suck next year? We'll find out.
I gotta look it up.
Would you rather have Drake May or Jordan Love?
Drake May.
Okay.
Big May guy.
Okay. We'll get back to our poll.
Big year for Jordan Love.
I think so.
I think it's a big year for Jordan Love, yeah.
No, that's fair.
We'll get back to our poll question, plus we'll get into the stadium and renderings here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Alohi Gilman, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
I'll tell you, my friends over at Heartland Men's Health have got this thing figured out, and they want you to come see them because they're going to help you, because erectile dysfunction can affect more than your sex life. It can put a strain on relationships, impact your confidence, and leaving you feeling frustrated, anxious, and embarrassed. That's why when choosing an experienced provider matters. Better medicine leads to better outcomes, and that's exactly what Heartland Men's Health is committed to delivering. As a leader in men's sexual health care in Kansas City, their team provides personalized treatment plans designed to help men achieve the best possible results. And at Heartland Men's Health, they use advanced medical science to empower male performance with therapies that go far beyond pills. So call them today and find out why their advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Schedule that consult with Heartland Men's Health today. Your initial visit is $99 and includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit's free. They have 3 locations to serve you: Overland Park, Independence between Blue Springs and Lee Summit, and North Kansas City. So call them today, 844-447-6600, or visit heartlandmenshealth.com.
Whether I'm setting up the ultimate tailgate or hosting a watch party, game day is all about the Chiefs and keeping it stress-free. That's why I go to Hy-Vee. They make planning a breeze with everything you need in one convenient stop. We're talking about tailgate trays packed with sliders, wings, charcuterie, sushi, appetizers, and those iconic Chiefs-themed cookies. Plus, a massive wine and spirits department to top off your beverage order. Let Hy-Vee handle the work. Just order online for pickup or delivery. It's a total game changer, only at Hy-Vee.
Back to school savings start now at Hy-Vee's 3-day sale. Stock up and save big this Friday through Sunday with hot deals in every department: meat, produce, bread, cereal, and snacks. Want an easier way to shop? Order on the Hy-Vee app or at Hy-Vee.com. Choose pickup or delivery and we'll do the shopping for you. Save time, save money. Shop your way during the back to school sale this weekend only at Hy-Vee.
At Farmers, our honesty is contagious.
Wait, am I going to catch honesty?
Well, when you're with farmers, it's kind of inevitable.
Well, how long does it take to... I lied to you when you asked if I knew what a deductible was. I don't know my dad's birthday, and I thought umbrella policies were for rainstorms. Actual rainstorms. I have it, don't I?
You don't just have honesty.
You have farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Learn more at farmers.com. Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
Paid for, client portrayal, and endorsed. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
After my car wreck, there was a lot I didn't know.
I do know. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this. Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Missouri side, 435 southbound, heavy around Gregory, stays sluggish down towards 87th with construction, also an accident reporting. Blue Parkway westbound, still heavy approaching Noland. Allen Car, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
Futures Week starts August 31st with everyone's NFL predictions. This is Kansas City's FM sports station. 96.5 The Fan, KFNZ FM and AM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, an Odyssey sports station. This is Fescoe and Dusty.
I got Mahomes' balls in my hands.
On your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, yeah, football.
From potholes to pop-ups, we got it covered.
Hey!
Here's Bob Fescoe.
Take a bite out of my ass.
And Dusty Likens.
Big nuts. Coming up later today, after the end of practice, Cody and Alex will be joined by George Karloftis.
There you go.
Georgie Porgy Puddin' Pie, as their former producer used to call him.
There it is.
Shout out Nick Schwartz. Hope all is well, brother. I'm with you spiritually, I promise. Always will.
Georgie, what was it?
Georgie Porgy Puddin' Pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kissed the girls and made them cry. All the girls came out to play, and Georgie Porgy went away.
Big year for him as well.
I feel like it's better than Furious George.
Yeah, I do
There's
too.
not been any furiousness from that man in the last 2 years.
I just don't like the name Furious George.
He's not a furious guy.
No, he's not that type of guy at all. Like, Furious would be like R. Mason Thomas. He's furious around the edge, right?
Furious would be Terry in Green Bay. Agreed
Why?
with you, Dusty. If love knew the way out of a burning building, no one would follow.
Oh,
Overrated.
My God. Wow, that's coming from somebody that has boots on the ground in Green Bay, though, Mac. So I take Terry's thoughts over yours any day of the week. He sees it, man. He saw them not follow him out of a burning building. The Shopko was on fire and he didn't go out.
In that playoff game.
I would take Terry's opinion over Gemini's.
I would as well.
That's for sure.
That's fair.
Caleb was better than him, though, in that playoff game. Yes? Made the bigger throw?
I was going to say, made the bigger throw.
Do you want the clutch, or do you want...
Exactly.
Okay.
You're right, yeah.
Is that
Caleb
where that
Williams
goes?
has the clutch. Caleb Williams has the clutch, man. I'll give him that.
Yeah, but what color are his nails?
I'm loving it. Well, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
It's the little things that get people mad that crack me up. That is the sounder and the last reminder of our Fescoe and Dusty poll question today, which was, whose arm would you rather have, Patrick Mahomes or Bobby Witt Jr.? The results so far are 70.4% say Patrick Mahomes' arm over Bobby Witt Jr.'s.
What was your answer, Bob? Did you say Mahomes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's fair.
But But if Patrick Mahomes did play, let's do this real quick. Let's have some fun here. Normally we would have Matt Cotrero on today at 9 o'clock. He's not on the show today. He had a prior engagement.
He's getting a root canal done. 7 o'clock root canal.
We're like, do you want to do the show or do you want to do the root canal? He's like, I'll do the root canal.
Yeah, no, he said, he goes, I'll do it from the dental chair. I'll call it. I go, dude, just take the day off, man.
That's
like,
dedication.
You're going, that's because he's a great dude, right?
Yeah.
Like he's going through this root canal process right now, which basically is the season. And so now he's going to get a real root canal done. And I don't know if anybody's ever had one of those. I understand they're very painful. And so it's like Bill Cosby himself sitting in the dental chair. You know? So I think it would be good if we could have him call in with Mr. Thirsty in his mouth doing all that. But it's like, take the day off, Q. It's not a big deal, my man. But that's the kind of guy he is. Text me out of the blue. Guy, hey, I got a root canal tomorrow, man. What are we going to do about the show? I'm like, just take the week off. It's okay.
You're good.
Go get your root canaled.
What did you think about that walk-off win?
Smoke.
Actually, call us after the root canal. We'll do an interview that way. That'd be kind of...
with the Novocaine. That's what I told him. I said, you know what? Call in with the Novocaine in. That'd be hysterical.
But where would you play Patrick Mahomes in baseball? Would he be a pitcher?
No. I'd probably want him in the outfield.
Like right field?
Yeah, right field is where I would play him because of that arm. Yeah, gun people down at third base. I mean, you know, there was a guy who played in the 80s and 90s. Jesse Barfield had the best arm I've ever seen out in the outfield. It was just incredible. And that's kind of what I picture with Patrick Mahomes, too.
Okay. Bobby Witt Jr., where would you play him on the football field? Just for reference, he's 6'1", 200 pounds.
Defensive back?
Slot.
Exactly.
Stick him in the slot.
He'd be Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, like a little
He's
bigger,
not as big, but you could have him as like that little like...
a little taller than Christian.
Yeah, I would say he's taller than McCaffrey, but he's got to put on a lot of weight, too, if he was going to play in the NFL, obviously.
Maybe like a little taller Wes Welker.
Yeah, he'd need to put in like 10 to 15 pounds.
Yeah. Yep.
Be about 6'1", 215, run the slot with that speed that we see from home to third or from first to home on a base hit single by Caglione.
Yeah, McCaffrey 5'11", 210. So yeah, 10, 15 pounds.
That would be nuts to see Bobby Witt Jr. get like a screenplay.
Dude.
I think he would get destroyed on the field, though.
You think?
Yeah, he needs to put on a lot of weight. A lot of weight. I mean, look at Christian McCaffrey and how just yoked he is,
Yeah, he's
right?
yoked, yeah.
I mean, that guy is, what did you say, he's 5'11"?
210.
210. He's a brick you-know-what house, right? I mean, he's square to the ground. He's a kind of a bowling ball type of guy. And so I think Bobby's too thin. If he was going to play in the NFL, I think he'd have to put on probably about 20-some pounds of muscle just to kind of get to where he's not going to get destroyed every single time.
Yeah,
you go over the middle, get blown up, man.
A couple texts agreeing with you about defensive back.
Yeah.
Someone says safety, which I really like. Him as a safety would be good.
I would rather have him as a corner because of that speed and the quickness that he has and the hands and stuff. I think he'd be a really good cornerback in man-to-man coverage, breaking up passes like we saw. Who was the guy yesterday, number 20 for the Chiefs? That was
Noel Williams.
Noel Williams.
My guy.
Yeah, that's your guy. I mean, you have been as high on Noel Williams as anybody has been on a player since this guy got here. And yesterday at camp, I mean, and this wasn't, the Chiefs video that they put out. This was from one of the TV stations, and it was just clips of Noel Williams breaking a pass after pass after pass after pass. And so you think about Bobby a little bit, and he's got those quick hands. I mean, he could be back there batting down passes. So I think that would be kind of the position for him.
Somebody goes, you guys say Bobby needs to put on a lot of weight to play wide receiver while Xavier Worthy weighs 160 pounds. That is true.
Yeah, fair.
Somebody says Bobby could play quarterback.
That's interesting.
That is
I was just thinking we have Mahomes. We didn't need that. But, yeah, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, not in Kansas City, yeah.
Is that Kyler Murray size? 6'1", 200?
I bet he's taller than Kyler.
I think Bobby looks much taller than Kyler.
Because what is Kyler? They probably have him at 6'1"?
5'10".
Well, they don't even have him at 6 foot, Kyler. They couldn't do that. Everybody would know there's a lie.
Yeah, 5'10", 207.
Yeah, that's not big.
No, he's a small boy.
5'10" as a quarterback.
Yeah.
That's always been the knock.
Yep. Him and Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Yep, small guys.
Yeah, that's crazy, though.
Tua,
5'10".
small.
But Tua's got the best arm in the league, is what Tyreek told us.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was better than Mahomes.
Better than Mahomes.
And now you're begging to come back here and play for Patrick Mahomes because nobody else wants you?
That's like horseradish.
What'd you think of the renderings?
I need more.
Okay.
Yeah, it just looked like the K, basically. Where was the city skyline and all of that? I wanted to see the city skyline, the lights, all that kind of stuff. Kind of reminded me a lot of Kauffman Stadium. The good news is the Crown was there because I had heard there was a time where the Crown wasn't going to be at the new stadium. So I did like the fact that the Crown was there because I know a lot of fans were saying, we need the Crown, we need the Crown, we need the Crown. And there was a time, I think it was the East Village version of this thing, where the Crown was not going to be part of what was going on. And then I think the downtown one, when they listened to Mayor L and screwed that whole thing up the first time around, there was not going to be a Crown at that one. So if this gets the Crown back, that's good. I like the fact that the Crown's back. I wanted to see more, though. I want to see more of the bells and whistles that we're going to see out of this stadium. It just looked a lot like Kauffman Stadium to me, I thought.
Which I think is interesting because if that's okay for you, though, right?
No,
Because
I don't care.
we were excited that the new Arrowhead Stadium is going to look like a lot.
I'm excited for the Arrowhead because of the bowl feature, and it gives the fans what they want. The sight lines are going to be good and all of that. So I think that's good. Yeah, I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's fine.
I think it's cool that they are putting similarities into the new wave so that, the people that know it still see it, and the people that maybe didn't know it can be told, like, this is a lot what it used to look like. It's just a new, beautiful home. And I thought the renderings for the new Royal Stadium looked great. I thought that what they showed when they announced that it was going to go in the area that it's going in, I thought those were great with the Western Auto sign that's now lit up again, the back to being Western Auto, with downtown looking, down the street, and you've got P&L down there and all that sort of stuff. And, people that I know that are in the distribution industry, when that stadium goes in there, they're like, Kauffman has a chance to or the new Royal Stadium has a chance to just be an absolute hit. Because of everything that's down there and like what they could do to it in the wintertime. I still think would be great if they did like a
They got to have the ice skating rink. You're going into Crown Center. You don't have a choice.
I think that'd be awesome. I think that'd be a great way to do that. I mean, it'd be cool to, we've been to the Fountains of Dreams where you eat dinner in center field and you're like, I'm literally eating a plate of food in the middle of center field, where it's like, I'm literally ice skating, out here.
Yeah.
Look, I'm Lorenzo Kane.
Yeah, like
Who's
you
that?
got to do that. That would be the coolest thing ever, to put an ice skating rink out there and do
Valpo
it
to
for the
Valpo?
holidays. Yeah, I mean, people would love that. People who are anti-new stadiums and all that kind of stuff would love the ice rink for Crown Center.
You take Siobhan out there and go ice skating, would you, Mac?
100%.
Throw the scarf on?
Yeah,
Little
absolutely.
Burberry outfit?
You know it.
Better believe it.
Yeah, she's way better at that than me. But
ice skating?
Yes.
I've
I'm
done
not
it,
good at that.
I did it once. We took a field trip out there. It took me a little bit, but once you get the hang of it, I'm not a professional. I mean, it wasn't like Mark Hamill out there like doing a triple axel, but I was out there able to like hold my own.
It's hard, man. Whew, that's credit to you if you could do that. I got on skates recently, probably before COVID, with Denny going out to play hockey with him and Ryan. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm out. We had somebody win a contest where they got to go play hockey with Denny and Ryan, and so we all went out there with them. And like, I hadn't skated in a long, long time.
Denny skated?
Oh yeah,
he's a hockey player.
Denny's one of the greatest hockey players you'll ever see.
That's cool.
Glove side, goal. Royal Sluge, 4-1. Trey Smith, Josh Simmons, both remain out of practice today. We'll get back to Chiefs talk on the other side here. 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Ken Walker III, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at QC Kinetics are ready for you to go out and call them and get that second opinion, because when your joints hurt you every day and you've been told you need surgery, you probably think that's your only solution. But remember, once a joint's replaced, there's no going back. So before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from my friends over at QC Kinetics. And whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. Talk to QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you right here in Kansas City. They concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right in the spot that's actually causing the pain. And the whole idea is to give you a real shot at holding off surgery, or in some cases, avoiding it altogether. Don't just accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for that second opinion and know your options. It's totally free. Call 816-412-6299. That's 816-412-6299. Off 435 in State Line and in Gladstone, 816-412-6299.
And Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at LibertyMutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Well, my friends over at Park and Go are ready for you. That's right. We're getting set to go on our, fall breaks, probably the next vacation you got. Maybe you're thinking about winter vacation, or maybe you still got a summer trip planned. Whatever it is, when you're going out of town, Park and Go is where you're going to park at the airport because they are awesome. I love the folks over at Park and Go. They make it easy. You go to bookparkandgo.com when you make your flight reservation, and then you make your parking reservation. Every spot is covered, so you know your car is always going to be protected. Imagine last night having your car at the airport with no cover and all that hail damage that went on last night. You're fine at Park and Go. Your car is safe, your car is protected, and you get a great low rate when you prepay at bookparkandgo.com. Then you show up on the day of your flight, you pull into that covered spot, the van meets you right away, and it's off to the airport terminal you go. And when you get back after that long flight, just grab your bags and walk outside. There's the van. Jump on it, right back to the trunk of your car. So do what we did and join their frequent Parker program and earn points towards free parking. Reserve your spot today at bookparkandgo.com. The best deals in parking. Bookparkandgo.com. Park and Go, family owned and operated.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes you can cash in this football season out in Las Vegas with 3 Circa Sports contests. Entries starting at $1,000, all with zero rake. Circa Million, 18 weeks of point spread action, 128 ways to win. Or Circa Survivor, you pick one winner each week, the last one standing wins. And Circa Grandissimo with a $100,000 entry. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere, $30 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for details.
Having unexpected car trouble or just in a car accident? Call Jay Southland Tow Service, 816-779-4869 or southlandtow.com. Use the tow service trusted by most local police departments. They can do it all. Be in the know and call Jay's Southland Tow.
The burrito is fire.
Hi, this is Maya.
And I'm Antonio. And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito
Is that it fuels our morning.
It's the full package.
You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns for a nice little crunch.
The chicken's always nice. It's crispy, it's juicy. And the cheeses, they melt together in a beautiful way.
And it gives me energy. It's perfect.
Order the Chick-fil-A Hash Brown Scramble Burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
For years, Gone South has been a podcast about crime in the American South. But for our new season, we're widening the lens. Through deeply reported, narrative-driven stories, we're digging into the myths, scandals, and power structures that still shape the South, and, in a lot of ways, the country itself. Follow and listen to Gone South Season 5, an Odyssey podcast. Available now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your shows.
Today, expect possible showers and thunderstorms with a high of 83.
Weather brought to you by Staples. It's the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech and more at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
So not so good news. Trey Smith, Josh Simmons out of practice. Maybe some good news. Tyquan Thornton looks like he's going to practice in full pads as he walks down the hill from videos that we see at Chiefs camp. Also, Alex and Cody, their last day, the last day for Drew Nixon to have some peace in the studio until his boys come back and do their show live here. This is their last day in St. Joe. So, Drew, you have company. No more porcelain dolls moving forward. As they'll have George Karlaftis after practice today. Cody and goal will have him with them after practice. So they'll have the defensive end, number 56, recently married this offseason. So a lot of content for them with George Karlaftis up
He
at
married
St.
Travis
Joe.
Kelce? That's cool.
He did.
That's
Yep.
cool.
That's right.
Hello, America.
Wouldn't that be a story? But with camp, continuing to go, and tomorrow I think the last day for the team to be there, and the season starting to get going. I have to admit that yesterday was where maybe I was a little bit of fallen into a contradicting moment, because I always tell people like, don't let the videos overhype you, stay a little grounded. We're getting clips of practice. But yesterday when the Chiefs social media team, at least on Instagram is where I saw it. Of course, it was on Facebook and Twitter and all their social media platforms. But there was that Mahomes play where he kind of ran out, stopped, planted, threw the ball to Rashee Rice. And I have to admit, and I admitted this earlier, I was a little skeptical of like how much of Mahomes was back. And I knew that like throughout the season, we would see him progress, obviously more and more, because it'd be more and more time of, getting reps on that knee that he had surgery on over the offseason. But to think that he would have these, early flashes of being able to put us to rest easy, of being like, look, guys, look, it's an ACL surgery. I know he came back quick. He's different. He recovers better. Yeah, I love hearing that. That's great stuff. But I have to also, keep my ear to the wall and say, okay, well, no one else has really ever done this, like in this sort of time frame. So I am going to leave that as, the devil's advocate. But that video yesterday made me relax all the way. Now, I don't think he's going to be 90, 95% come game one Monday Night Football against the Denver Broncos, and maybe I'm the only one in that camp. But I think anywhere from 80 to 85% is where he will be going into that game. And again, I love how the schedule lines up, because this is the first time in my life where I've been okay with the early bye week. You get Denver, Indianapolis, and then you get the Raiders and the Dolphins, and then you get a bye week. So you get a kind of a little bit of a powder cake schedule. I'm not saying that the Indianapolis Colts are going to be a slouch, but you get them at home on Sunday Night Football after playing Monday Night Football against Denver. Obviously, the first big test there, that defensive line, their offensive line against your new revamped defensive line in the division game, Monday Night Football, all that sort of stuff. And then you get that bye week in week 5. And that's kind of one of those things where, the evaluation process with so many different things will be there. But after seeing that video and seeing the injury that he had suffered and knowing what it does, to the leg movement and how it's used, that put me at ease to almost, soft pillow, fan on, lights out. I can go to bed, rest easy. Mahomes will be there week 1. I knew he was going to be there, but now I think that, even 85% of Patrick Mahomes is still better than many other quarterbacks in this league.
No doubt about it. Yeah, you take an 80% Patrick Mahomes over probably 100% guys. Maybe you'd still take, obviously Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, a couple of other guys in there. But, an 80% Patrick Mahomes he is much better than everybody else. But I think one of the things that we do need to start to look at, I think, with everything in life right now is that things in the world, they're evolving and things are changing. And what used to be is not the case anymore. And we're always doing these, used to be's with injuries, because that's what we were used to for all these years, right? Oh, somebody blows an ACL, you're not going to see him for another year. Somebody blows their Achilles, you're not going to see that person for another year. But the world is changing, the world is advancing, the world is rapidly moving forward, and we're finding ways to do things quicker, we're finding ways to do things faster, we're finding ways to do things differently than what we've seen in the past. And so when we say these injuries, we've never seen this before, yeah, you're right, we haven't ever seen anything like this before, but we have so many advancements in technology where guys are now coming back faster than they ever did. I go back to the Aaron Rodgers Achilles injury when he injured it carrying the American flag. They were talking, erroneously, well, if the Jets make it into the playoffs, we could potentially bring him back at the end of that season and put him in there, and he's going to play. And we all go, wow, it's an Achilles injury. You don't see that for, it's usually a year that it takes place. But they have a lot of different ways to heal now, and a lot of different things than what we were all brought up on. And so I listen to that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, there's been a lot of advancements in medicine right now. We've cured a lot of diseases. We have a lot of vaccinations. We have a lot of immunizations. We have a lot of surgeries. We got all this stuff to make us all better as human beings. And so why can't that be the case with football and have those guys or athletes in general just also get better faster? The other thing we're seeing a lot of change with, too, are these television ratings. People talk about that all the time. That's a rapidly changing thing. And so there's a lot of things that are changing right in front of us when it comes to sports. And that's why the injury stuff, I think where we used to be with all those injury things, I think that now has to be compartmentalized. You say, normally it takes this, but ... some guys now make it back faster because of the advancements out there. And that's kind of where I am. The Chiefs got great medical people as well, and they got a guy who wasn't going to give up. The patient couldn't have been a better patient to come back from this injury.
I think it does definitely give me some sort of clarity that he is maybe just, like you had mentioned in that, take that he is just freakishly different when it comes to rehabbing. And obviously, shout out to Bobby Stroop, his personal trainer. You got to be running through the wall for somebody like that to help you out to get fixed if you're in the NFL. Somebody mentions Adrian Peterson came back from ACL and next year and he dominated. That's for sure. Deer antler spray was the big reason why.
Was that the deer antler spray thing? Was that where that came from? Was Adrian Peterson?
I'm almost 85% positive.
I mean, I can't remember now where the hell that deer antler. No, it was Ray Lewis.
Okay.
I think it was Ray Lewis that had the original deer antler spray.
For like the elbow or the shoulder or whatever. Because I thought Adrian Peterson used it for the knee. I could be wrong, but I remember like when he like came back, it was like, we got to check this deer antler spray because didn't he come back from tearing his ACL and have 2,000 yards rushing?
Yeah.
It was something crazy like that.
The deer.
That was a huge thing. It was like the turbo bats or all this stuff.
I'm trying to Ray Lewis, 2013. The substance gained major attention ahead of the Super Bowl that year when Sports Illustrated reported that Baltimore Ravens linebacker Ray Lewis used deer antler spray from a company called SWATs, Sports with Alternatives to Steroids, to recover from a torn triceps. Lewis strongly denied the allegation. Other players, Heath Evans admitted to using the spray.
Oh, Heath Evans.
Yeah, that's a blast from the past right there. So it was Ray Lewis who originally brought the deer antler spray into the NFL. I'm not seeing anything about
Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian Peterson. I'm sure they accused him of that at that time because that was the popular buzzword, like you said, like the torpedo bat.
Yeah. And again, update, Trey Smith, Josh Simmons not practicing today, just in jerseys, no pads. Tyquan Thornton looks like he isn't pads, so that's a positive, I guess.
That's a big positive, hell yeah.
The hamstring that we talked about yesterday, because that was something that is kind of concerning to me with Tyquan Thornton, who does have a good rapport with Patrick Mahomes. So that last year is maybe the only guy that could really connect with him on the deep pattern. They brought him back this year. The hamstring, but again, in practice today, but that also lets me kind of see like what else Cyrus Allen can give us. And again, going back to the conversation with Unacero and going back to conversations with other people that are around, this team or follow this team a little bit more diligently than I do. I agree with that because there are times where we see like these small glimpses and we immediately are like, that guy could be this. We go back to Caglione, right? Like right in the minor leagues. Let's see his first game. Oh, he went over 3. I thought he was supposed to hit like 3 home runs. Well, that Baez guy for the Cardinals hit 3 home runs in his first game and hadn't gotten a hit since.
That's crazy.
That's baseball.
Yeah, that is in a nutshell. It's why the game is impossible.
And I think that's why this conversation holds, some clout here, because I think it is safe to say that we can pump the brakes a little bit on Cyrus Allen, because I think kind of where Chris was at last night kind of showed some reflections on where Mac was at, because I was saying, do we have a wide receiver 2 battle? And Mac's like, well, we probably could after the first 4 weeks going into the bye. If Cyrus Allen goes out there in the first 4 weeks of the season, shows he can be trusted, shows he's got the vision, shows he's got the spatial awareness of where to be and the trust with Mahomes, then you go into the bye week going, all right, here's the first 4 games of real-time football that we have. Here's what 13 has done on the field. Here's what we think we can expect now that we've seen enough of a sample size. Whereas right now we've seen camp highlights and we saw one preseason game. But again, if they don't play Thornton in this week 2 game, which they probably will not, and Rashee Rice doesn't play and Xavier Worthy doesn't play, there's going to be one set of eyes that are going to be watching number 13 in this game, and that's going to be Patrick Mahomes, because he's going to be the guy, obviously, throwing the ball to Cyrus Allen. Yeah. And if he can see that Cyrus Allen is doing things out there with Justin Fields or Nussmeier or whoever it may be, Oladokin probably at some point, probably not with Cyrus Allen at that point when Oladokin's in the game, but with Nussmeier and Justin Fields, with Cyrus Allen being out there, that's when the wide receiver can help the quarterback, whereas on the sideline, the quarterback can help the wide receiver because he can put mental notes and then go to Andy Reid in their office and brainstorm as those 2 nerds do with the football playbook and say, hey, I saw Cyrus do this in the game. I really think we should do this. Like, there's always going to be steps, and that's what's perfect about, rookies in the beginning of the season, is that Cyrus Allen has given us a lot of stuff to believe in, right? There's been a lot of like good things out there, not a lot of bad things out there, but we've seen this with camp people before, with Sky Moore, with Isaiah Pacheco, with, John Baldwin, all this stuff goes on and on. But Cyrus Allen in his first opportunity held on to that belief. And now you're going to get another, sort of sample size against Tampa Bay this week on Saturday at 6:30, where you're going to be like, okay, now what else can he show me? And eventually the what else is going to be I've seen enough.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like I'm there as well, because there was that catch yesterday, the left hand, or 2 days ago, dragging the feet, and that was kind of mine. Okay, no more to see here. This guy's got it figured out, right? I mean, that toe drag is impressive. That's not what a rookie is supposed to do. A one-handed, left-handed catch on the sidelines and getting your feet down. That was an insane catch. And for me, that was kind of that, all right, we're good here. I don't need to see anymore. And we could be all completely wrong about this. We won't know until the first game of the season how this is all really going to translate. But needless to say, there's not a lot of people up at camp right now that I've talked to that are trying to tell me to slow my roll on Cyrus Allen. And I think that's a positive thing. A lot of times, like, it's practice. You hear that a lot from people. I haven't talked to one person who's been like, dude, it's preseason, slow your roll. Nobody's saying that about Cyrus Allen. That's why the excitement's there for me.
Oh, for sure. Well, sometimes the eye test is true, right? Like, you can see the quickness. You can see his speed. You can see, they're showing all the routes. And they'll show Rashee Rice, and then they'll show the next clip be Cyrus Allen, and you can see the difference in their route running. Now,
how do you think he got lost in the shuffle?
Good question. I don't know.
Thank you.
Played at Cincinnati.
Yeah, maybe playing at Cincinnati.
Maybe.
Yeah,
and that's not a shot at Cincinnati.
No, but that, you're not at Ohio State or Alabama. You're just not. It's not. It's
just so much more rare to see that.
And that's
nowadays.
why I tell people all the time, and this is a line I've stolen from people in sports over the years that have worked in high power positions in baseball and in football. If you're good, we'll find you. Don't pay these stupid amounts of money to play these club sports. I was talking to somebody the other night, $4,000 for their kid just to play soccer this year. He's 7 years old. $1,900 for team fees, $1,800 for team dues.
And you want to know why soccer doesn't work in the United States?
Well, that's exactly what baseball. all of it. You can't be doing $4,000 for a 7-year-old to play soccer. That's insane.
No, it's absurd.
How we got on that subject? Oh yeah. How did Cyrus Allen
slip through the cracks? He had 13 touchdowns last year.
I know he slipped through the cracks. What I'm getting at is my friend always used to tell me, and he still tells me to this day, if you're good, we will find you. It is our job, right? And that's why you have to credit the Chiefs on this one, because nobody else had Cyrus Allen. As Binkley has told us, he's never been to the Combine. He wasn't at the Senior Bowl or anything like that. That is true 100% scouting right there, where the Chiefs were able to get Cyrus Allen. No other team was looking at this kid. And he's there in the 5th round. She's like, we got to take this guy.
Yeah, how are expectations too high at this point?
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point, Mac. Yeah.
I think mine are pretty standard.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because the bar isn't so high.
Oh, that's true.
Like, if this was Cincinnati, right? And they're out there be like, man, this guy could be the number 3 and compete with T. Higgins. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, stop.
Let's relax here. T. Higgins is 6'4", tall-ass dude that goes out there and catches almost everything thrown his way. Plus, there's Jamar Chase. We don't really need this guy to be like the conversation of camp. Like we have. But you have Rashee Rice, who got his knee scoped and rehabbed while in prison. You have Xavier Worthy.
Just think about what you just said.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Literally.
It's nuts.
Xavier Worthy.
He got his knee scoped and then rehabbed in prison. No, that's true. Like, it just sounds like it's fake. It sounds like a fake story. It's so ridiculous.
And then you look at your other wide receiver in the first play at camp, dove for a ball and hurt his shoulder. And then what? Now your other wide receiver has a hamstring injury that's maybe lingering. And you can even go to further PTSD with wide receivers. MVS, Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney. As of today, this isn't being hyperbolic, you're taking Cyrus Allen, who's not played a freaking down in the NFL, over MVS, Kadarius Toney, and Sky Moore. The bar is low. So I think that's why some of that hype is there, because this guy looks like maybe, and then we saw the preseason, first play he gets, catch. Next play he gets, jumps up, reaches, high points it, comes back down.
Yep.
Cyrus Allen. Yeah, well, Nussmeier threw him that ball. Okay, but that tells 15. I know I'm, probably going to be able to hit him right between the mouthpiece. But if I don't, I know that he has this. I don't know if Mahomes had that with Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney and MVS. I don't know if he did. MVS underperformed as a Kansas City Chief. Had a really, really big catch that I'll never give, not enough credit for against the Ravens AFC Championship game. Sealed it, sent him to the Super Bowl. Not going to lie.
Right.
But, I mean, you look at the past. Toney, Hardman, Moore, MVS, Juju Smith-Schuster.
This
right?
guy, shows you how good Mahomes is.
And
Honest to God, when you're reading these names,
sure.
I'm like, oh my God.
It tells you how long we've had this issue.
Yeah, but it's been an issue in this organization, just like the power hitting outfielder has been for the Royals for 40 years. The same thing goes for the Chiefs. They've never been able to find that wide receiver. They've found one in 50 years, guys, and it was Tyreek Hill. And let's hope this is our second one, or maybe the third, depending on what Rice ends up doing. But for whatever reason, this position with this organization has always been an abyss, just like the Royals could never find that. I'm sure every team, if you're in the city, knows that position that your team is always trying to get that they never can, you look around, maybe Arizona, it's the quarterback. I don't know. But those are the type of things that we just, for whatever reason, can't figure out from a sports standpoint in this town. We've been talking about, guys, I've been doing this since 2001 here. We've been talking about these two positions with these two teams for 25 years. So what is it? Is there something in the water?
Evaluation?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have any? We'll find out.
I just hope that, for the casual fan, for our listeners who's on their way to work and listens for 20 minutes, goes, damn, Steve Smith likes him. Damn, he did this.
Yeah.
Damn, he did this. Oh, wow, he could be the number one wide receiver. It's like, no, he's a fifth-round pick, and he's a rookie, and he's still going to start out slow, but he's going to provide pop, and he's going to help this team move the football down the field. There is no question about that. But, Bob, you talk about this all the time, like, oh, here he comes, 1,000 yards. Like, no, that's not going to happen. Like, that's not Cyrus Allen.
No, 1,000 yards is a big number.
Yeah, 800 yards, that's a big number.
Yeah.
Like, right, if this guy could give us 500 yards this year in his rookie season, be ecstatic. Ecstatic.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's what if you can get, 1,000 from Rice, 800 or so from Worthy, 500 to 600 from Allen, you're taking that every single day.
That's amazing.
You have the number one offense in the NFL.
Yeah, and that didn't even include Travis Kelce or K9.
Yeah.
So the expectations are there. And yes, maybe we do have higher expectations, but we're also very excited about the start of the season. We're all acting like, I think Dusty talked about the other day, like Christmas, the day before Christmas. We're all getting really excited about this team because we saw what happened last year. It stunk. We saw the moves that were made this offseason, got us excited again. Then we're seeing what some of these young guys are starting to do in practice, and we're like, oh my God, there's a good chance that we just restocked this dynasty.
Because I think everybody, when they saw that catch from Cyrus Allen.
Jeez, oh, Pete!
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm not trying to poo-poo anything.
No,
I
I
really
don't
like
think so.
Cyrus Allen, and I really think he could be great and a future wide receiver too in this league.
But you got to maintain low tones.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, you got to be cool on this one. Yeah, and if you just go in there and think this guy's going to run the world, then you're already you're already crowning this guy, and he hasn't done anything.
We're talking about Diggs and Nakua, things like that, and it's like, oh wow, great, this guy's it's like, all right, let's just chill out a little bit. But I'm very excited, and it looks like it could be
comparing
one of
him
Beach's
to
best picks.
Yeah, comparing him to
ever.
Nakua at this point in time is stupid. But Puka had all this kind of excitement when he first came into the league in training camp. Everybody was kind of talking about that guy,
And I think that's where similarities go because fifth round. That's
of
where
course,
it's at, right?
And Tyreek was a 5th round pick. It's just weird that it's all. Little breaking news from our man Josh Klinger. He does know Cam Jones. He does. He says, a friend texted me, do you know Cam Jones? I said, yes, linebacker. He said to tell you guys I did know.
That's great.
Me and Kling, baby.
Let's go, Kling.
This comes from
You
Harold.
didn't know him.
What? Never heard of him. I was telling you guys he's a 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Read the tweet.
Exactly right.
Damn right. Kiss my ass. Chiefs expert. I have two things here. What do you want first? The report from Harold Kuntz at practice or a way to rage bait Jay Binkley?
A way to rage bait Jay Binkley. Come on now.
Okay, I just want to bring it up. Just have a conversation here. Don't let Bink fool you. Him and Chris did not like the Allen pick at the time.
Ooh.
Do we have audio?
Oh, I'm sure we can find something.
Okay, so the 5th round was on Saturday of the draft, right? Because round 1 is Thursday, 2 and 3 are Friday, so the rest Saturday. So find the Saturday show or the Sunday show.
Is that going to be in Sports Best or at Advance?
I would see Sports Best first.
We'll find that tomorrow because we're running out of time
Yeah,
today.
fair,
but we have our lead tomorrow.
If we have Uno Cerro and Binkley audio of them. Cyrus, I don't like the guy.
His route running's a little sloppy, a little undersized. Yeah, Cincinnati, I don't really know what he saw. This guy could be a stud, man. Tell you what. Go, man.
Yeah, if we don't have it, though, you will record that tomorrow, and we will play it off as Jay Binkley.
Again, from the 913, don't let Bink fool you. Him and Chris didn't like the Allen pick at the time, and I know our text line is loyal.
And that's fine.
They knew Bob picked Denver, and Bob said that yesterday, 5 hours ago.
Yeah. But if they said that, that's great. I love it. You're allowed to make an opinion and then change it once you get more evidence, guys. I feel like for whatever reason, you said this, and then we got more evidence, and this guy's better than I thought he was going to be. There's nothing wrong with that.
Falcons. That's what I said.
You said Falcons.
Oh, yeah, you did. You said
Falcons
the
are gonna
Falcons
be
yesterday.
This year. That's what I said. There we go.
Good. Falcons, man.
Took like 2 hours. I got it.
Yeah, because I said F it, Denver.
Yes,
Why not?
Yes.
So we'll see how long it takes for Binkley to text any of us. This comes from Harold Kuntz. If this doesn't make you a little bit more nervous about our topic earlier about Simmons and Trey Smith, Jalen Moore at left tackle in practice day, Khalil Benson at right tackle day with Simmons and Smith out. Hunter Norzad is getting the shot at right guard, likely rotating with Caliendo.
Hunter Norzad, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Jump scare.
Yeah. Peter Woods is going, I'm about to be a starter today.
Here's a tweet from the U.S. Department of the Interior. The National Park Week starts in 4 days. We were going to announce this yesterday, but out of respect, we waited. I mean, this guy's getting made fun of by the U.S. Department of Interior and the national parks.
Nuts.
And it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
And add blueberries to the list of people getting sick from.
Blueberries now?
An E. coli outbreak linked to recalled frozen blueberries has sickened 12 people, including 4 who were hospitalized.
Can we just tell us what we can eat now? What the hell is going on? There's glass and ice cream. I can't eat lettuce. Broccoli, forget about. Now, what is this one? Blueberries?
Glass and
We're
ice
all going to, oh, yeah, these outshine bars that they have now, they have all been recalled because they have glass in them. Allegedly. And what is this? The blueberries have salmonella?
E. coli.
What's going on? Everything is now poisoned.
You know what hasn't been ruled out? Ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Till I die, baby. We'll wrap this show up. Plus, we have more facts of the Binkley take of not liking Cyrus Allen.
Oh, good. Keep them
Same
coming.
number. Gave us some more stats. Let me tell you about stats, Dust Man. I'll tell you the other side, Bink. 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
That guy's an idiot, man. Good morning, Kansas City. It's Saquon Thornton, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
My friends over at the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2 are uniting Kansas City. That's what they do because that's their mission. It's to build strong partnerships between our members, business partners, and customers and community. And there's zero cost to become a partner contractor with the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. So if you're an architectural sheet metal contractor, they'll provide a flexible workforce for your project demands, timelines, and economic conditions. And when you partner with us, you're connected to elite craftsmanship. Our members install metal roofing, siding, and decorative features on our region's most landmark buildings, like the top of Bartle Hall, the Kaufman Performing Arts Center, and that iconic crown at Kaufman Stadium. Plus, they'll provide manpower specifically for the architectural sheet metal community. There's no downside. It's completely free with zero obligation. Just straightforward information on how to grow your business and your profit margins. Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. We're an old union with a new perspective on business. Learn more at sheetmetal2.org.
The appetite for destruction returns. Guns N' Roses World Tour 2026. One night. Morton Amphitheater this Wednesday night. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control are the company that you need to call. And you may think, Bob, I got my lawn handled fine. It looks okay. And then you realize, no, it doesn't look okay. It looks like mine used to look before we called Aspen Lawn and Pest Control. And for 10 years, we're trying to figure this out. My wife and I are out there every week and going, what are we going to do? We can't get this lawn to look good. And finally, we just decided, you know what? We're going to call the professionals at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control because they're college-educated professionals. They know everything there is to know about growing the perfect yards in Kansas City. They study all of that kind of stuff. They know the right seed to use. They know the climate. They know everything about growing that perfect yard. And if they can do it for us, they can do it for you as well. And also with Aspen Lawn and Pest Control, the pest control side has saved us. We had a couple of mice in the house. Called Aspen. They put boxes outside. No more mice. We get the mosquito dome put over our house. No more mosquitoes. No more fleas. No more ticks. It's perfect for us to sit outside and for the dog as well. Right now, Aspen's going to give you a free estimate and up to half off your first application when you mention this ad. So get with them now at aspenlawn.com. That's aspenlawn.com.
And Doug.
Hot dog! Get your hot dog!
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Hey, what are you doing?
I like your method. Direct. To the point. A little loud, but...
Listen, people don't buy car insurance the same way they do hot dogs.
Not yet, but both are customizable.
Popcorn! Get your popcorn!
Hey, this is a hot dog area.
And customize and save area. Get a quote at libertymutual.com or with your local agent.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hi, I'm Jacob, your friend and an actual jeweler craftsman at Shane Company. I'm proud to work for a family business that's been committed to the highest quality standards for nearly 100 years. Your dream engagement ring is designed for quality every step of the way. We set your diamond by hand, not with machines. Prong tips are beautiful and secure, and intricate details are thoughtfully crafted. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship. Because a friend knows true love deserves the highest quality. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
The best time to recommit to your gut health goals? Right now. Take charge of your gut with Nature Made. Our clinically studied ingredients support digestive health. Digestive enzymes break down nutrients. Probiotic and prebiotic fiber nourish good gut bacteria. And super greens with probiotics empower daily digestive health. Try the full lineup of gut health support from Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Hey, it's Bob Fescoe. Are high-interest credit cards and rising bills stressing your budget? You pay every month, but high interest makes getting ahead feel impossible. Your home's equity can help. A refinance with Golden Oak Lending consolidates debt into one manageable monthly payment, giving your budget room to breathe. Get a free mortgage checkup today. Call 913-890-GOLD or visit GoldenOakLending.com. That's 913-890-GOLD. It's Golden Oak Lending, MLS 114937.
America is turning 250 this year, and Circus Sports is celebrating by offering all users in Missouri $250. Dane Hughes here, and for everyone in Missouri, all you have to do is deposit $250 on your Circus Sports app. Then play through that deposit. Once you do, Circus Sports will reward you with $250 right in your account. This is available for everyone in Missouri, new and existing users. Celebrate 250 years and find out more at circusports.com today. Must be 21 or older in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Final segment here on a Wednesday.
Not every day is sports. Can I ask you guys a question? What is your opinion on joint practices? Because I thought Louis Riddick had a very funny, sarcastic tweet yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, so
what was the tweet, first off?
I'll read it for you here. Let me find Louis.
It was
quick.
basically like, we're going to eliminate practice, we're going to eliminate joint practice, we're going to eliminate preseason, we're going to eliminate the regular season, and just put the teams that were in the playoffs last year in the playoffs this year and call it good, right?
Yeah, it says abolish joint practices, abolish preseason games, abolish minicamp and OTAs, abolish hitting too hard. Hell, maybe abolish regular season too and just pick the playoff teams based on what they did the year before.
Great.
Would that make everyone happy? Never heard so much complaining about everything in my life.
Love it, Louis.
Yeah, no, it's great. It is fantastic, and that's why I said maybe we need to close these practices to the media too at training camp,
in joint practices because they've been practicing in dead heat and they're ready to kill somebody in a sport that's all about action.
Right. They're also hitting each other, guys. So fights are going to happen. I'm not one of these folks who goes, oh, my God. Ask Dana about the fight between the Saints and Chiefs, okay, when he was playing. Ask him about that brouhaha that took place at River Falls. I think there actually is video of that on YouTube if you want to go look at the Chiefs and Saints brawl that took place in the early, I guess it was probably the early 90s back then, right? Mid-90s. And so you can go look at that. I think those joint practices are good. Andy Reid does not like them at all. Andy will never do a joint practice, never has done a joint practice, I don't think. Not here in Kansas City. Maybe early in Philly he may have done one. But Andy is he's out on them. 28 of the 32 teams are doing joint practices this year. So that's obviously a huge portion of them. And if you're going to eliminate the preseason and continue to whittle down these preseason games, I almost feel like they're kind of a necessity just to get yourself facing somebody else. I mean, go back to your high school days. You didn't have preseason. You had scrimmages all the time. There's nothing wrong with doing something like that. Yeah, fights are going to happen. It's going to get messy and ugly. But it's also the National Football League. These things happen. It's a violent sport.
It is funny that Brock Lesnar was a football player, and, of course, the Chiefs had to play them.
Oh, yeah, that was ridiculous, too.
And then not only that, you had Scott Steiner's son yesterday for the Saints was starting fights out there as well. And then, we saw Ken Walker, as the text alludes to, like Ken Walker was being that dog out there early in camp as well, as you mentioned, like the tempers flare. Like, that's what you want to see. You don't want to see, like, nice hit guy. Like, no, you want to get ruffled up and pissed off and see what guy's out there.
What are the fans doing when that's going on?
Yeah.
We're all engaged.
I wouldn't F with that guy.
Yeah.
Somebody says, it's sad news about the San Diego Chargers center, however you pronounce his name, Dixon Mayaz. Their center injured multiple ligaments in practice. That's not good.
No, you hate to see it. And I'm not one of these guys that roots for injury for other teams because I like the league when it's at its best. Like when we don't have Joe Burrow, the league is not as good when Joe Burrow is sitting on the bench.
Because then you get all the bull crap of like, well, they played blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was going to happen. You love history. Can you answer this question?
Sure.
1943, what two NFL franchises combined for a season during World War II?
Eagles and Steelers. They were the Steagles.
Nice. That was quick.
Yeah.
There we go.
There weren't many that combined, though. I mean, that's...
Oh, and Jason Kelsey's at training camp today.
Oh, good. Well, he's getting his info for that London game that the Chiefs aren't in.
Harold Kuhn's tweet says, Jason Kelsey's at training camp, currently finishing up an ice cream bar.
Love it. It's awesome.
That's why Harold is the best. I want to know what kind of ice cream bar it is.
9 a.m.
If you're up at training camp, so what?
I'm retired, F it.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's my idol right there. It's 9 o'clock. I'm retired. I'm watching my younger brother bust his ass out here. Give me an ice cream bar.
Mac, whenever Bob hangs it up and it's just you and I, we get to have a segment every day at 9 o'clock. Bob, you're retired. What are you eating at 9 o'clock?
Yes.
I love it. I think it's fantastic. He's just sitting up there eating ice cream, watching football practice. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Let's go, Jason.
He's living his best life, isn't he?
Collecting pee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flood out those AI. Isn't that what he was saying to do? Like to cool down the AI stuff? He was like...
Help the data centers? Yeah.
Okay.
What was he doing?
You haven't
I'm
seen
surprised
the commercial.
you didn't see this.
Yeah. The one with the tight rears?
No.
Which I thought was a great
They had
commercial.
a whole commercial yesterday that launched a campaign about collecting pee. It's obviously fake. He's not trying to actually collect pee, but it was about data centers and stuff.
Jeez, oh Pete!
It's a whole song. I'm surprised you didn't see it.
Where was it running?
It was on Twitter. I mean, it was just kind of.
I must have missed it yesterday.
Yeah, it was up your alley because
I'm surprised it wasn't the lead. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Now if you got. What's it for?
He's in a bathroom and he fills up a beer mug of urine.
AI data centers waste millions of gallons of water. That's why Liquid Death and Garage
Turn
Beer
off your
decided to team
mic,
up.
Binkley.
We want your pee to cool these data centers. We want your pee.
And that's all you get.
There you go.
Well, that was good, though. No, I did see that now that you say it. I went right by it. I saw something about
fair.
Yeah, I saw something like Jason Kelsey and Garage Beer want your pee. I'm like, okay. I don't know what this is, but the song is really good. It's better than anything Cody's done.
This says from the 913, grown adults away from their spouses with no sex. Yeah, I'm going to fight somebody.
And that's the other thing. Yeah, you forget about that. That's a great point by the
true.
text line, man. Like, you're in training camp. You haven't seen your wife or your girlfriend in a long time.
From the 660, Dusty, Binkley hated the Simmons pick and now the Allen pick. Binkley, but I nailed that Mahomes pick, Dust, man. I had him in 124, 128 mock drafts.
Yeah, you know what else happened? Joe Burrow once won at Arrowhead Stadium. You said we were going to come back and have more info on Binkley actually saying that guy, Allen, wasn't any good.
Yeah, because somebody said I need to have a conversation with my impressions of Denny and Binkley. Let me see if I can find that guy. I don't know where it went. We get so many texts at a time, it's just hard to find him when I go back to him. But it was, it says from the 913, same number that said Binkley hated the Cyrus Allen pick. Him and Chris wanted Coleman from Mizzou.
Okay.
So
now we have real context.
That's a name and a college.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's legit right there. 100% Binkley does not like Cyrus Allen.
Do we bring Binkley back tomorrow?
I think we're going to have to. I'm being serious. I think we are. Mac, I need you to find the audio of that comment, and so we can play it for Binkley and go, okay, you said this. How do you feel now? Oh, it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait.
Does he backtrack?
Yeah.
I was in the draft. Didn't see him play in the field yet.
Yeah.
I just know he's pissed. Like, well, yeah, honestly, the last receivers come in the 5th round at Cincinnati. Fail, blocked. Okay.
Well,
That's what I was trying to.
Well,
That guy sucks.
I need the audio. I gotta have it.
Yes, I will do some sleuthing.
Oh man,
that's one thing I don't ask for a lot, Mac. I gotta have Binkley ripping on Cyrus Allen. Please be there.
And in the dock.
Yeah, well, his hand size, a little small, feet not the best.
Chiefs take Cyrus Allen. Hate that pick. Don't like it.
Hey, he cuts better with scissors. Jay Binkley gone. Go do something nice for